23rd of Airy, dawn. 4 days since I set sail on the scrap bucket with its young crew. My first captaincy since the 6 long years I was cursed. 6 miserable, dark years of scant consciousness, grief and guilt being the only thing that tethered my mind to the man I used to be. The sound of that everlasting storm made time meaningless. It was only when the curse was broken, when I was returned to my own mind and body, that time began to move again. After so long in unchanging darkness, the pace of being amongst the living near makes me dizzy. It's only been 2 months since I returned, and I am already again in the position of captain of a ship, though it is a generous name to call this little fishing boat. And it was the trio who saved me from that hell, who requested my expertise. They have been gracious to me in more ways than I can name, and I hope to live up to their kindness. We set sail on the 19th of Airy from Salvage, heading down to the western coast of Greentarn. Our destination was Sky Shriek Reef. Our purpose, to eliminate the flight of harpies that had been preying on ships using canny deception. We made good time of it, despite only half the crew having any experience sailing. The scrap bucket handles prettily for such a small vessel. Chenier dances on the swell with barely any heeling. Though I was not prepared to take her into stormy weather just yet, not if it could be avoided. I took a detour on the 20th to avoid a storm front, slowing our journey by half a day. I wonder if that delay is what changed our fate. Night of the 21st, we arrived within sight of the reef. Then before dawn, we were awoken to a terrible fight. Another ship had wrecked upon the reef, and in the crew's attempt to lever her off the sandbar, they invoked the wrath of the harpies. Even from a distance, it was a bloodbath. Willow and Luca wanted to help, and was understandably cautious. I put it to a vote, and young Cat broke the tie. I can't say I know what I would have done had it been my decision alone, but that reckless urge to do right is what saved me. And it is what saved many of the Blackfin, so I have no regrets. We worked ourselves to the bone, Luca and Willow especially, expending all their healing magic on saving the poor souls, when what should the tide drag in but a further complication, and her squadron of rickety constructs. The Exoriad of Cannith, Willow told me, and one with quite the butcher's bill to her name. Now we are truly mired in it. What should have been a straightforward, if dangerous mission to deal with the harpies had turned into a rat's nest of intrigue. The Blackfin and Captain Terape owe us, but they don't realize we're in competition to salvage the elemental galleon. Miss Roselia has bought passage with the Blackfin, claiming to be a castaway and pawn of the harpies, while banking that none of us would know her reputation. And of course, that trio of adventurers has decided to keep our cards close to the chest, bluffing our way through not as a mercenary company, but as simple folk on a pleasure cruise. Once you tell a lie to a foe, you'd best be committed to keeping it up until the moment the truth becomes your trump card. The group has decided to take Miss Roselia up on the offer to ambush the harpies at her call, with nebulous plans to spring their own trap on her, should the opportunity arise. My role in this is to liaise with Terape should the ruckus rouse questions. I'll have to polish up my silver tongue. Perhaps I can negotiate a fair trade with her. For now, I pray that the odds and ends aren't in out of their depth.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Ferris. Love you, Ferris.
Wait a minute.
We begin the scene with Roselia breaking invisibility when she tosses one of the fireball beads between the feet of everyone. There's a brief tink, tink, tink as it bounces to a stop, then explodes in a great conflagration. The characters all barely scramble away, protecting themselves from the worst of the blast, except for Luca, who takes the full brunt of it. Willow, you manage to cast Absorb Elements, channeling the fire damage into you, granting you resistance to the flame, as well as managing to, like, successfully jump out of the way.
Mm-hmm. May I?
The shack behind you. What?
Oh no, I was going to say, I imagine the specific way it happened, but later.
Yeah. Okay. Let's describe it now.
Oh, okay. The main thing I imagined was that I did picture that on the way back, Willow was kind of aware that things had hit the fan, so to speak, and so there was like a preparedness that allowed them to jump out the way. The dexterity save was pretty good, and also the absorb elements happening almost instantaneously. So through Cognaught's armor, there's all these like gold ridges. I imagine that any of the fire that touched any of the gold ridges kind of like swooped into it and started glowing, and then all concentrated back into the gloves. Nice. So anywhere that it was like a full body trail, like a neon trail almost of the fire glow.
Ooh,
now all housed in the area of like the palm of the gloves.
Okay.
Nice.
So split-second reaction, your armor protecting you. I'm going to drag you all onto the map and show you just how big the blast radius of Fireball is.
Okay. Oh my gosh!
It's pretty big.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
What is it, like 60 feet?
Across it's 40.
40, right.
It's a 20 radius.
That's
it's big. It's huge.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick moment. You know the opening art that with Varys, which was lovely by the way, and your recap was lovely by the way. I love him. But anyway, I was like, that's pretty big. I wonder if it's actually that big. It's bigger.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
I didn't draw the exact explosion. I drew a bit after.
Yeah, no, that's because if it was the exact explosion, it would have been just a wall of flame. Oh my god, we're so fried. I mean, I know I just absorbed half of it, so you guys are more fried than I am, but so I'll shut up.
That being said, the shack behind you gets caught in the blast too, and the driftwood catches fast. A pillar of dark smoke rises from the blaze at your backs as Roselia stands before you, wand in hand, her teeth bared in a cruel grin. You're tougher than you look, she says. Too bad you aren't smarter. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing?
I'll let you guys go first.
N is trying to pretend they're not in as much pain as they are. They're staying on their feet, and they threw up their arms when the fire, when when the bead landed, because they knew what it was in that split second. So they're pretty much they're obviously like staggering a bit on their feet, but they're trying to pretend like they're not as badly hurt as they are, like a cat that tries to pretend it's not wounded, lowering their arms and just looking over at Roselia, almost unimpressed.
Speaking of cats, Cat herself is like down on one knee. She's not prone, but she's like clearly injured. She's like scared and pained, but not mechanically frightened.
I will say also that N is standing between Roselia and Cat. Like, it's on the map and like purposeful, slightly shuffled in the way.
Willow, how are you doing?
As opposed to N, Willow's pretending to be more hurt than they are. For now. So they
I'm
are
imagining like the like a hand behind your back or like hidden behind your coat to hide the like absorb elements held in your hand.
Yeah, probably in their pocket.
Yeah.
Or like across their stomach, you know, like how you do when you're sore. So like
Clutch.
sort of in their coat. Probably that. They're clutching their shirt.
Okay.
And also that fish dog immediately hid behind them when the fire
Okay.
went down. Probably went up the back of the jacket
Okay.
or into the hood.
Cool. Yeah.
And they would look towards Luca as well, because he is closest to Roselia, and I believe did not move basically when the fire hit.
He got caught in the full front of it.
He got
Luca,
full
how you
brunt.
doing?
I felt this kind of pain before. I've seen the blinding heat of magic fire scorching the earth, charring to black everything that it touches. The screams of the dying pierce my ears. Oh, the agony of those around me hammers into my head. Their wails tear at my thoughts. My nose and my lungs sting and ache as they fill with bitter smoke of burning hair and cloth and skin. Where am I? Everything is burning. Everything is pain. The grip of my sword scorches through the leather of my hand. I am in hell. I'm in a familiar hell. Memory spasms like a torn muscle. We were ambushed. Enemy mages. We've been flanked. My squad can't bear another devastating blow like that. Scatter. We have to scatter the ranks. Spread out. So they can't bomb us again. Remember your training, Luca? You're a knight captain. Remember, you're...
As you are standing there, Roselia starts to gloat. Guess my secret's out now, You should have thought twice about turning on me. We could have all played nice, but your little friend Audrey had to stick their nose where it didn't belong. I don't believe for a second that the rest of you aren't in on it. Luca, roll a wisdom saving throw.
My best. Wisdom. Do I have a disadvantage on that?
Nope,
'Cause I'm frightened?
Nope, no disadvantage on saving throws, only attacks.
Right.
Hey.
Hey, succeeded.
Nice.
You are no longer frightened. You are able to move freely, should you so choose.
Is she still speaking?
She is still speaking. I will continue. So, what are you really here for? The price on my head? Tell me, is serving justice really worth the cost of your lives? Or were you thinking that just because Kenneth kicked me out that I'd be easy prey? What are you guys doing?
I am going to demand that my team scatter, and then I'm going to draw my sword and I'm going to charge her.
Oh.
Okay, quickly roll initiative, everybody.
Okay.
Oh dear. Oh no, Luca's not here. Present is he?
Possibly not.
Hold on, finding
I shouldn't
my...
have an advantage on that. Sorry. My bad.
Try again, King. I'm dying.
Did it roll twice or did... Okay.
I only see
No, it
one
didn't.
roll.
See
I
it
only-
roll twice.
It rolled exceptionally well. Shit.
I will just see. Okay, that's more in line with what I was expecting. And then I need to roll for Cat.
Just sit down, honey. Quick question: what's everyone's state looking like? Like Luca looks, like Luca, but like
Luca
how's everyone's health?
and Cat are all bloodied, which means mechanically they are at half health or below.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Luca looks focused.
Okay.
He looks very clear-headed, actually.
Yeah, I don't
But-
trust that for one fucking moment.
Yeah, clear-headed, but where?
Where's your head at? Ah!
Where's your head at?
Minor key, where's your head at? Wait, it's already... Never mind. Okay.
Melancholy, where's your head at?
Violin cover. Okay.
Hold on.
So does Luca get to move
God.
first? Since he acted kind
I
of
will... Hold on.
spontaneously.
What did Luca roll on initiative?
9.
Low.
Well, initiative is as initiative does. I think, Luca, you will have advantage on the initiative roll if you want to roll again.
Cool, thank you.
If not, oh no.
If
Nope.
not, it still makes sense for you to be slightly slower because
I am burned to hell and back.
yes. So
God,
Luca yells "scatter" at everybody. Willow, you're up first.
Can I stop him from moving? Can I yank him back?
Want to?
Can you try?
wanna-
You can try.
Hold on, let me just check that my absorb doesn't immediately channel Luca.
Set Luke on fire again.
No,
Yeah, that stopped him.
No, you have to trigger it yourself. Though if you don't use it this round, it will
It dissipates.
fade. Yeah.
This round is in this. I have to use it
turn.
now, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so Luca is running headlong at someone who is ready and willing to kill him while his health is bad. And I am the first line of attack.
You
Okay.
you have the split second jump on reaction.
Yep.
Like Luca grabs his sword and is basically like ready to fucking rumble. So in the split second of Willow assessing the situation,
Other than stopping him or shooting her, they would also consider luring, like lightning luring her closer. But I don't know if I have that range. Let's just check my range real quick, dude.
a lightning
50
lure
feet,
only
too far away.
is yeah,
Too far
so
away.
you can move. You can move.
I can.
Yes. You don't
Okay.
have, you can move out of this position and you can move through your friends.
I did
Obviously
just order
not
you to
through the
scatter.
rock. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna get in front of Luca. He's gonna say scatter. I'm gonna go okay, right in front of you, and I'm still trying to get the cover of this rock, but we're not gonna get cover because Luca's running.
There
Never
is
mind.
also not much in the way of
Not much
cover.
by way of cover. Cool. I was intending to run around that way, but it's okay. We can't now. It's fine. I'm a lightning launch her. Hopefully it hits.
Yep.
Lightning
Roll
launch.
to attack.
Can Fish Dog give me advantage?
Yeah, Fish Dog zoops all the way over to her and
Buzzes her.
No, Fish Dog does this. Oops, Roselia's gone.
yeah, I put her on the wrong layer.
No.
Your shock was the word,
Not again.
Roselia. Oh shit.
Yeah. No, the way I imagine Fish Dog giving me advantage on aiming is basically that it goes over her head, stops behind, and it's like a line to aim to. Yeah. A shot to aim at, so... Oh, God, let's go. Advantage, lightning launcher.
Miss.
Fuck!
So you like scramble in front and like in the hurry you like you aim at her and it like just glances off her magical shield that she is wearing. She is equipped with mage armor. Cool.
Okay, as an aside, it was cool. Too bad it freaking missed. Or it dissipated, rather. But the cool dissipation of, like, the fire was, like, wrapping around the lightning. And then, like, lightning hit, dissipated, and then after, like, of, like, fire dissipating off her as well. It's very cool looking, because it's kind of like the fire didn't harm her. At all.
Yep.
You still have movement if you want it.
I moved.
I know, but you can move
You can
again.
continue moving.
Yeah.
You can use all the
right.
floor.
You can move, attack,
Okay.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I
Oh.
always thought I could just stop.
Mm.
How far down is this level from where the
It's like a
galley...
5-foot drop. It's
No,
a
it's not
5-foot
worth it.
drop from this gray to the darker gray.
Okay, I'm gonna stay...
Does that count as 5 feet of movement?
No, you would let yourself fall and just do a like a soft acrobatics check to.
Okay. Just in case I ever need to jump off something.
Yeah.
And this next level up, it's where the harpies are dead?
Yeah, that's 15 feet up.
Oh. I'll stay here. God damn it.
Okay. Cool. Roselia's turn. She is going to shoot Willow with her wand using Firebolt.
Ugh. Hey, if I want a shield, do I have to do... Never mind.
Nope, she misses as well. You both miss. So, quick,
Good.
you both miss because you're both moving quite rapidly.
Yep.
Well, En's gonna tell Kat to, like, grab her bow and run. Like, in the mind.
You don't need to tell her twice.
Yeah.
I think Roselia is also gonna drop back and let's do a quick acrobatics check.
Just break your fucking ankles, bitch. God damn it.
Nope.
Oh.
Nimble.
We had the same
Okay,
freaking
so-
idea, you dumb cow. Anyway.
And legs it in the opposite direction, I think. Cool. Cat's turn. Yes, she will take her bow and basically run also in the opposite direction. Wait, hold on. Where was she? Yep. She'll go here and shout to the oncoming. N!
Yes.
Your go.
La-di-da. Well, we are fighting. Oh, from here, just because she's down, does that mean I can still hit her with a mind sliver? 60 feet. She's on.
How? Oh yeah,
Oop.
for sure.
Luca, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was like closing the thing and sorry.
Clicked. Don't worry.
Having
We'll
moments.
just ignore that.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a mind sliver.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
But
Miss. I'm
no,
afraid.
it doesn't. No, this is a intelligence saving throw. It's not a.
Then why does? Oh, okay. We just didn't input it correctly. Okay. Saving throw, you say?
Look at that at a time.
I wanted to see what it was about.
That's
I
a
wanted to
fail.
read.
That's a failure. So she.
Okay. So
Failed.
she takes 3 psychic damage. What's the other effect of
I-
Mind Sliver?
It where is it? It makes it so they have disadvantage, I think. Next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. So disadvantage on her next
Cool.
saving throw before
Righteous.
the end of my next
Here we
turn.
go.
Okay, so it is saving throw int.
Yeah, that's specifically why I used it, because she has a shield. Like, I've seen you fail intelligence checks before at this point, buddy.
Wow.
Fight! Wait, we're already fighting.
Cool.
Do I want to move? Is there any way I can get down here without having to make a dex throw? Can I, like, carefully?
You just use. You
Acrobats.
just do move. You just move. It's like if you just use more movement, basically.
Yeah, so...
It's acrobatics check to avoid it being
Yeah.
like difficult terrain. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I move, like, here, I can do that without having to...
yeah, you would probably have to take a different route where you go like that, like here,
Like, around. So
Yeah,
I won't be here
rather
then.
than. Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Luca.
Quick question: should Luca have moved when he first charged? Because I think
I
that's the
asked
same
that.
position, isn't it?
Oh. And Zeke said
never
no.
mind.
No.
Oh, never mind. Bro, instantly
He
pressed.
made ready to charge. He was like everybody just got the like it's in bullet time basically.
Yeah. He said scatter in, but we're like, okay.
Yep.
Meanwhile, while he pulls his sword dramatically.
Yeah. Does the effect that N just made, does it mean she will have disadvantage on any saving throw or a specific
Yes.
saving throw?
Yep, any saving throw.
Any saving throw.
All right, I'm going to cast command.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm going
You
to tell
have to
her.
move, I think,
Right.
60 feet? Okay, yeah. But, yeah.
Well, I will
think
move.
let's... Yeah.
I'm going to move
30
over
feet.
to here, which is 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast command, and I'm going to tell her to return.
Oh. Shit. Okay. She has disadvantage on the wisdom saving throw. And a...
God damn it!
Son of a bitch.
At least it wasn't a 20.
So, like...
Oh.
Well... like... What does it look like when you cast command?
That is where I take some of the blood that is currently dripping off my everything, and I slide it across my lip and say the word in a low voice. Return.
There's like a moment where like the sort of magic sort of seeps towards her, and then she shakes her head and like keeps moving basically. Willow, top of the round again.
Hi. I can move 30 feet. That's my
Your speed.
range.
Yes.
My speed.
Yes. Yes.
I don't want her
Unless
to...
you take an action to continue running.
No, I'm good. I'm not that eager to get that close to her. I think Willow's partly nervous about how far Luca is without us, or anything like that. Also, the fact that she's heading back towards her constructs is filling Willow with concern and urge to make her not do that. So I'm going to run to about here, and then lightning lure her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Can Fish Dog give me goddamn advantage?
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So strength saving throw, yes. Good thing she's not strong. But just enough. She's got that adrenaline strength. She's rolling really, really fucking well.
She is!
Man, and like let it just be known too, Willow like sprinted after you, and the lightning lure is the like lightning that they pull basically like from the elbows to the hands, and it's like a big whip.
Oh right, Fish Dog
They-
wouldn't give you advantage in this because it's a save, not an attack roll.
Yeah, I just noticed, so I was like, never mind. Also, Fish Dog can do something.
Yeah, Fish Dog can do something. Fish Dog can attack her, for example.
Fine, I want to. But yeah, no, I was gonna say too, like the Willow like basically stops right in front of Luca and then like launches this big whip lasso thingy at Roselia, but it glances off, and I imagine there being a cool like crack of lightning as well.
Yeah,
when it happens.
she glances it off with like it catches her arm and she shakes it off.
Ugh, annoying. Cool, not shit it off. Yeah, Fish Dog's going to still launch after you. Hopefully just You know what, let's go fourth strike.
Yeah, roll to attack, just straight attack.
Yep.
Hey!
Yeah, Fish Dog!
That definitely hits.
Oh, funny. No, okay. You know how I imagine this happening too? That she shrugs off the lightning lure and Willow's like, and then the Fish Dog just like bounces through in that little pause and like bonks her in the head. Or
Remember,
fires
Force
at her
Strike is
head.
a beam.
Yeah, fires at her head then.
Yeah.
Fire bonk on the back of the head.
Yeah.
Okay, I think she's gonna shoot at Fish Dog then.
Beep boop.
That's a hit on Fish Dog. 9 damage. Cool.
Okay.
And she's gonna continue running.
Oh.
This is difficult terrain because it's running through water. Cool. That's her turn. Cat is calling for help.
Cat.
Let me add some tokens to the board.
Oh.
Varys is here.
Yes.
Cool. Do I have your token selected, sir? No. I will do that before I roll your initiative. Makes sense.
That tracks.
It's fine.
Absolutely
Yeah.
tracks.
Okay. Good to know. Well, Cat is there. Yep, she's gonna stay there. N.
Yeah. See. Is this rock too high or can I shoot past it?
You can shoot past it. It's relatively low.
It's floor level.
Cool.
Also, you can like move closer to get a better angle.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get too close though. That's the thing.
The other thing you can do is like move into the water. Like this is
Yeah.
kind of
Anne's favorite.
Nah. I do have
Like-
the ring of swimming.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like
I have that ring of swimming.
if you just like step into the side.
Like there.
Oh yeah, if you have Ring of Swimming, that gives you a swimming speed equal to your
Yeah.
running speed, right?
So, yep.
So you can literally just like move through the water without problems.
Yeah. So let's see.
It's not difficult terrain for you. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go there and I'll try my luck at an Eldritch Blast. From the water.
That's a hit.
Nice!
Nice.
I run into the water and I shoot at her.
Like she screams out in pain as like the blast clips her shoulder. She is looking a little bloodied right now,
Ooh.
Oh.
which is good for you guys.
What's wrong, Roselia? Scared of a little fire?
Okay, cool. Driftwood construct time. Think,
Question. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. No, this is a question to Luca. How is he looking? Willow will turn to face you after their failed lightning lure. Like, what's your face like?
Why don't we wait till my turn?
Okay. Oh shit.
So that's 10. Cool. So they've moved there. Luca?
Is the person standing in front of me a member of my cavalry?
Yes.
Okay. So, I will look at them for a moment and tell them I ordered you to scatter and then just keep going. So difficult terrain is like, it takes double the amount, right?
Yeah, it takes an extra 5 feet, basically, per square.
All right, so I get 15 to here, so then I can get one.
Oh,
more?
no, that's... Yeah, so, okay. Drop for acrobatic. Roll an acrobatics check. It just needs to be a 10 or higher to drop down. Correct.
Oh,
Just barely.
That +1 shouldn't be there.
Oh,
so
shit.
yes, you can get so
From there.
Yeah, you get 15 and then 2. So basically this is all free, and then this is 25.
It's 25.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Cool. I will use the rest of my attack to dash and get up close.
Your action? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. And ask how many of them there are.
You've managed to corner the like, you're up close with the enemy mage. The rest of the ambush is heading towards your squad, but this is the heavy hitter.
Okay.
Cool. Is that your turn, or would you like to use a bonus action?
Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do.
Yeah, your smite spells.
But don't they need an attack?
You cast it as a bonus action, and then it's active for a minute, and they do damage on an attack. So it's just, which one are you casting?
I'm casting Searing Smite, since we're all playing that game.
Cool. I will activate Searing Smite. For you.
So since my hand is already covered in blood, I just slide it along the blade while asking her how many more there are. And it just illuminates.
Cool. Varys is gonna fucking run towards you guys.
Murder!
Please. Oh dear.
I don't see his token on the.
Yeah,
there he is. He's on the way down here.
He's on the ship.
Oh, Harris.
Okay.
Honey bun, sugar plum, Captain.
Let's make an athletics check.
Oh.
Okay, so that's difficult terrain. How much did I have him move before? Okay, so this is
30, wasn't it?
30, and then 50, 60. So he's just here. What can you see, Varys, my dear?
A mess. You can see harpy bodies, so that's a that's a good sign.
Something.
And he has a bit of advantage. But that is his action, because he legged it. But good to know. Cool. Willow, it is your turn.
Yeah. I think. Hey, the fact that Luca spoke wrong the fact that Luca is visibly not here, and then also I imagine not quite pushing past Willow, but very much charging forward in spite of Willow. That has left Willow sort of standing there like, okay. And then also in the background seeing the constructs moving towards N, who is in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cat's going off that way. There's just a sinking feeling of
Shit's going fucked.
inevitability, I guess. Willow's gonna use magic missile. Okay. You click it 3 times?
Yep. Auto hits. Or it should.
Or do I need to be
She's
stepping
going to
closer?
cast. Nope.
Oh,
She casts shield, nullifying your magic missile.
Nullifying completely?
Yep. That's how shield works.
Oh, I should have known that.
It's
it's
a
so
reaction.
annoying.
Yep. You didn't know how many spells she had left.
So that was my last.
Yep.
Oh, that's so irritating.
Yep. So, in a fit of like, describe how your magic missiles go off, basically. Finger guns, right?
It's in this one. So the lightning launcher, of course, Willow like taps
Mm-hmm.
their the soft part of their palm against the flat of their other palm to change
Mhm.
gears, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mainly, there's not much to it in this case. The 3 are focused on going around Luca, so they draw like a big arc around Luca and then like pew 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 at Roselia. The attempt is not only to hit her but also to wake Luca.
Yeah.
Like there's
Well.
a double intent here. Yeah. Also, sorry. Okay, she can react to that, but Fish Dog is going to beat Boop around Luca.
Yeah.
Not accomplish much, I think.
So, Roselia, like, as the magic missiles draw in, Roselia throws up a quick magical shield and, like, the, darts dissipate against it. She has +5 to her armor class for 1 turn. Just gonna...
I guess I should use Fish Dog to hit her as well, but
Yeah, you can try. Or you can use
Yeah.
Fish Dog to give Luca advantage.
yeah, I think it'll
Either
do
way.
that.
Okay.
It's
So,
kind of circling his head.
so Fish Dog gives Luca the help action. Roselia! She has just cast shield. She is looking fucking desperate. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly do a thing.
So I
I hate when you do a thing. Last time you did a thing, we got freaking fireball.
And... You know what? Yeah, she is that desperate.
Oh no.
Okay. Roselia stumbles backwards a little bit
Can I
out of
get
Luca's
an
range.
opportunity attack?
Yes,
attack
you
of
can.
opportunity? Cool.
Roll to attack. You have advantage.
With advantage.
Damn.
Yeah, that misses.
Jeez.
Again,
Oh.
the shield, like, as she's
Yeah.
running away, like, the magic shield... Whoops, sorry. Gestured too violently and smacked my own pop filter. As she is running away, the magic shield protects her from your incoming attack. She runs a small distance, grabs at something at her neck, and tosses it.
Mm. No.
Dexterity saving throw.
I'm in water. Can I get
For-
any advantage for being
Can
in
I
water?
just jump under the water?
Yeah, I'm already in
Surely
the
you
water.
can dunk.
Yeah, can I just go under the water? I've seen this before.
We'll say that We'll say that you have resistance, so if you succeed, you will take no damage, and if you fail, you'll take half.
Okay. So dexterity save like last time?
Yes, please.
All right.
Hey, how much exhaustion do you get if you overexert your spell slots?
1 point
You
per
get
spell.
1 point per spell.
And what does 1 point of exhaustion do?
Gives you disadvantage on ability checks.
I think, okay. So dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
We're good.
Oh,
Nicely
Wow.
done. Can I cast shield?
shield does not do anything in this instance,
Damn.
I'm afraid. Shield is against attacks, not AoEs. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
a dead bitch.
Are you dead?
We haven't rolled damage
might
yet.
be.
We don't know.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. I should also roll for the driftwood constructs.
Hey, fish dog is out of range.
Yeah, fish dog is just barely out of range.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say, Luca, you have advantage because of fish dog on the saving throw. Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
Luca's out of it.
Yeah. You know what?
No,
Yeah.
so we're trying to snap you out of it. All of the rolls are so thoroughly reflecting this problem. Fuck.
At least these
What are they
fuckers are
doing?
going down with me, most of them.
Oh, right. I didn't see dexterity's gotcha. I thought that was...
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Wow, I'm so genuinely nervous.
You got a 20. You're
Hey,
totally
if
taking
I-
Yeah,
that.
but for everybody else.
Asshole! Obviously!
It might be okay depending on. Nope. Okay.
Oh, no.
So
Cool.
I'm on negative.
You're at 0 is what you
Yep.
are.
Yep, me too.
Oh shit.
Really?
Yeah, can I roll again? Just because the water? Just to see?
That's a fair point.
you
It
take-
is in water.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow
One
it.
more time.
I'll allow it.
Just to
The
One
see.
more
dice aren't
time.
treating us kindly anyway.
There we go.
Okay.
No damage for him then.
Yay.
Because I
So
would have
and
been
you
dead.
managed to like drop in the water.
Cool.
Cool. So Luca is unconscious.
Oh, sorry.
The the driftwood constructs are all destroyed.
Great.
Good.
I don't have to worry about them then.
Yeah, she was really banking on that taking everybody out. So this can be removed.
Luca can be
Those
removed.
can be removed. Nope, Luca's still there. You've got to roll death saving throws, buddy.
Yes.
Wait,
First of Meta Blue.
Yep.
Yay! Quickly, how much health did I lose just then, by the way? I can't do maths. 16?
Yeah, 16 unless you expended exhaustion.
No. What would exhaustion have? I only have shield.
Absorb elements would have given you half of that again.
I was saving my expelling extra slots for curing, because Luca's dead. Almost.
Well, if you get to me, you stabilize me, right? And get me
Yeah,
back
it
to
would
1
be a medicine
HP?
check. Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
you can get 0 at stable. Anyway,
So wait, no, I'm curious because that will determine whether I use absorb elements.
okay, so
Is there-
anybody can stabilize anyone with a medicine check if they are at 0 and stop them from needing to roll death saving throws. They will stay at 0 for a number of hours. Usually it's like a d4 to determine how long it takes you to regain 1 hit point and consciousness. But they are no longer actively dying.
You die in the
Shit.
flashback, you die in real life, apparently.
Cries. So hey, if I use absorb elements, and I will take a quarter damage instead.
Yes, you would take 8 instead of 16.
Oh, that's probably worth doing. Fine, yeah, okay. I'll absorb,
Okay.
which also means I am overexerting my spells.
Yeah. So
Such as
you are
Willow,
now, you gain 1 point of exhaustion. He's marked on your
yep.
sheet.
That same thing as before with the fire moving through all the bits, but I feel like Willow looks more in pain now.
Yeah.
It's like it's
you.
painful, yeah, to like Willow's shaking when they take the fire into their hand again. It is not neat this time. 8, so down to 13. What's 21 minus 8? I can't do maths. I'm dying.
I'll subtract
13.
it for you.
Yeah.
13. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, Zeke. Oh, yep.
Cool.
Guess that's all I can do.
So, Luca falls. Roselia has run, and she will continue to run. Her shield is down now.
Your last bead, though.
Cat screams. Having seen that, she's going to do an acrobatics check. Yeah. Okay, so she'll
Cat's nimble.
drop. She's gonna run to, like, here. That's her action. And
Yeah.
Luca has fallen.
Yeah, and bursts out of the water and tries to get their bearings. The constructs are down, and they see through the crumbling of them. They see Luca fall.
Yeah.
This is their fault. And they are going to swim directly to Luca, burst out of the water, and start grabbing at him, trying to wake him up, calling his name, not seeing anything else at that point, just that he's wounded and he's down, and there's nothing they can do. But they then cast Spare the Dying.
What does it look like?
Well, En's hands glow, not in the way of their usual deadly power. It's a softer, more gentle glow with a similar purple hue. And any wounds that Luca has briefly flash with fire and kind of sew themselves back up. Not completely healed, but enough that he is not bleeding anymore.
Yeah. So there is, like, a soothing purple light that, like, sort of puts out the fires on his clothes and his hair and skin. He is still, like, badly injured, but he is no longer dying.
I've put my body over him as well, like I am shielding him with my body.
Oh my god.
I am also imagining that your eye flares up and there's, like, in the moment there's, like, a quick tear that, like, glows with fire as well.
Yeah.
And it falls on Luca's chest as you grab at him and cast Spare the Dying. Luca, you are unconscious.
Cool. Great.
Varys is here.
Hi.
So, 30 feet. What can you do, my man? Not fucking much. Cool, he's gonna keep running. just check a thing.
Oh, interesting.
Is anyone feeling like really dead inside? Or...
I'm feeling dead on the outside too.
Oh wow!
You were spared. You're
Not
fine.
as dead as you could have been. You're spared. Oh my god! You were spared by Pikachu tears, man. I'm dying.
Okay. Cool. Willow, your turn.
Hi. Okay, what was the dealio with crossing this area?
The water is difficult terrain, so it costs you an extra square per square.
Extra square per square, more square per square per square. Okay.
Okay, so
Quick question too. I have an powered steps with this. Is that already added to my speed, or is that additional?
you add 5 onto your speed. So
I could move 35.
yes.
And 35 in this context would be 20 or 15? Or...
So this is 10,
Uh-huh.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then as soon as you're on land, it's back to 5.
Gotcha. How much to get on this rock?
This rock or... Okay. So... 20 feet. Nope, 25 feet.
Can I do that?
So you'd have... Yeah. Roll me a quick acrobatics check.
Do I have disadvantage now because I'm exhausted?
Yes.
Great. Shite.
Just because you have to drop down off the cliff.
Yeah, see how elegantly I fall.
Hey,
not bad.
Perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. Okay. Hey, quick question. Shit ass. No, I can't because it's my armor. Oh, I could technically. Can I activate Wild Hunt while I'm in this mode? That's a bonus action, yeah?
I believe...
But then what would it give me?
In this scenario, extra HP. It would give you temp HP.
An advantage on wisdom checks, but that's...
Yeah. And no creature within 30 feet of you can make an attack roll with advantage against you unless you're incapacitated.
No, that's fine. I think for now, it's just cogs. The cogs.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to this rock. Wait.
Okay.
40 feet away. Sorry, just triple checking everything.
Yep.
What is my range on that? Lightning launch.
Lightning launcher is pretty long.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to find it.
It would be if you...
90 feet. Long range of 300 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to scamper over to this rock.
Okay.
Openly, rather than the last time when I fired at her, it was kind of like a swift... pew-pew.
Mm-hmm.
Fish dog? Can fish dog negate the disadvantage by giving me advantage? Slightly?
You don't
no.
have disadvantage on attack rolls. It's only ability checks.
Well, then can fish
It's
dog
only
give me
ability
advantage?
Yes, fish dog can give you the help action.
Yep. Alright. I'm gonna stand here over this little scene.
Okay.
Fish dog will help me aim. Oh, Jesus. Lightning launch, here we go, with advantage.
Yep.
And with some extra fire added.
Yep. That's a hit.
yeah.
Yes!
Roll your absorb elements damage.
God, how do I do that?
So click the spell absorb elements
Okay.
to post it in chat.
Level 1?
Yes.
Level 2? Level 1. Okay.
Cool. 7 damage. Please describe as you shoot a combination of fire and lightning at Roselia.
Yeah, same thing as before, but in the same way that Willow absorbed it in a very clumsy way. I feel like the way that they stand on the rock, their crossbow stance is usually quite lax. In this case, it is a very strong stance and a very, like, pointed attack, and I imagine the lightning usually like skitters across their whole armor. In this case, it's almost like, you know, when something's starting to break, like glitching, it has like little, it comes out where it's not meant to, in the same way the fire is shaky. But nevertheless, when they shoot, it is the lightning with like the fire like swirling through it and aimed at her.
Cool. So
And there's a
you shoot
big
her
sound
in
when
the
it happens
back
too.
between the shoulder blades, and there's like a crack of fire. She stumbles. Her shield is depleted. She's like running scared. That was her last trump card, and you guys are still coming after her. So she's in a bad way, but not bad enough. Yeah, I think she's gonna... Let's see how smart you are. Okay. I think she's not willing to attack you guys anymore. So...
We survived 2 fireballs. What's she gonna do, bitch?
Did we?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
I saved you. You're fine.
Okay. So she is running.
Shit.
Cat. Comes up next to Luca and like yells his name.
Aww. He likes me. We're friends.
Yeah. Okay. And your turn. You gonna say anything?
I think he's okay. I think he's okay. And pushing off his chest, and their head snaps towards Roselia, and then they look up at Willow, and then they take off.
Does anybody have a healing potion?
I have one. Can I give it to Willow and then run?
Give it to Cat.
Yeah, you
Willow's
can give
not
it.
looking at you.
Give it
Okay.
or Cat.
I'll give it
Yeah.
to Cat. I'm gonna give one of my healing potions to Cat then, and then I'm gonna take off.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can hit her with a blast.
Yeah. Roll to attack.
I'm really shaken.
You are so shaken, like the Eldritch Blast like sputters and explodes in your hand, and you have to like shake it off. You're like through your eyes are like tearing up. You're not like outright crying, but
I am in a
it's
way.
fucking close.
Yeah, I am enraged and terrified.
Nico's still unconscious.
Yeah.
Varys's turn. He's running along here. Willow, your turn.
Christ, where can I even go? Okay, so what is the extent I can move? Like 30? Because this little rock
35.
area is going to take 5.
Oh, right. Right, yeah. So 30.
Ugh.
And then if you take an action, you can either get on this ledge and have like a vantage of like 10-15 feet.
Have the high ground.
You
Yep.
could have the high ground.
I could, but then I wouldn't have an attack, yeah?
Yeah, but you would be closer to her.
Yeah, I
And-
think that's kind of my only option at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, not to mention, too, that Willow's kind of out of it. And also,
Yeah.
not out of it, but there is like a certain level of like, they're losing whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
and
pretty
so-
desperate, I would say.
Yeah, and seeing N run off and miss horribly is enough. Like they're going to try and hop up on here. So what do I have to do to do
Okay.
that?
Cool. You go. So 30, and then
30 is about here.
yeah,
And then
So-
from
5. I think you'd end up here, and we'll say that you've started climbing.
End up where? Sorry, I can't see.
Sorry. You would end up here. Just one below, and you're, like, starting to climb, basically. At the start of your, like, on your next turn, when you move, you will be on top here.
Okay. Do I need to roll any acrobatics or whatever?
Roll an athletics check.
With disadvantage because I'm exhausted?
Yes. Or Fish Dog could give you the help action, which would nullify it. So, roll again.
Roll a flat one.
Yeah.
Okay. Athletics.
Damn, Willow, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, it starts to slip and Fish Dog's like, boop, boop, like pushing up. Fish Dog.
Right under your bum.
Yeah.
Fish Dog is also glitching, though.
Yeah. Fish Dog's not looking so hot either.
Yeah.
Cool. Roselia's turn again. She's going to keep running.
Of course you are. Island's only so big, though.
Cool. She's trying to break line of sight. Wait, hang on.
Jesus.
Cool. That's her turn. Cat is going to feed Luca a potion of healing. So, it's just a standard one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Let me double check. Yeah.
Luca, you regain 5 hit points and come to with the taste of healing potion on your tongue.
Where am I mentally?
Uh,
Present?
roll a wisdom saving throw. No. You've just been healed enough, and you can't see where the enemy is, but you know you're not safe. So, N.
Cat's in the... Oh, yeah, that was Cat's turn. Let's see. What's the button to change direction?
Q?
Q.
Q.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought it was
Yeah.
B.
No.
You're always thinking about V.
Regrettably.
Victory.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't think I can move that far without dashing though. Can I? Oh, just barely.
No, you would have to dash.
I can get here 30 feet.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go there. Can I blast her from there? It gets right
she
there.
has cover, so she has a slightly higher armor class.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm still gonna try it though.
Yeah.
Gonna give it a go.
Roll to hit. That hits.
Yeah!
Oh!
Ah!
13
Hey,
force
Ann.
damage. Yeah?
How do you want to do this?
And leaps out of the water, charges across Willow's line of sight there, and like skids to a stop. Locks eyes with like between the rocks, can see Roselia there. Locks eyes, legs like spread in a power stance, and there are still tears in En's eyes. And they are just looking enraged. And that hand that fizzled out before, still flickering, catches a light, and they are going to aim for this bitch's heart.
Dead sight. The blast leaves your hand, spurned by your emotions, and she is shot straight in the chest and falls back. Roselia is at 0. Luca, you're still mentally in the thick of it.
I'm going to expend my pool of lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
And quickly look at Kat and demand a report. What's happened, basically.
Anne and Willow are after her.
All right, I'm off.
30. You use half your movement to stand up, basically. So
Yeah.
you can move 15 and then another 30 if you... So
Isn't lay on
40.
hands an action?
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. Cool. Varys's turn. Things are slightly less dire because Roselia is unconscious, but... Let's give you an acrobatics check, old man. Hey.
There we go.
Grandpa's held up.
Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle has special wind powers that let him get a little alley-oop in his step. So...
Big sexy.
Varys arrives on the scene.
Oh, fuck.
What's happening?
I think she's dead.
Okay, cool. Willow.
Hi. How far can I move?
If you are just running straight...
Double. Yeah.
Yeah. 70 feet.
70 feet. Alright. I'm a...
30.
Yeah, despite N saying that, I am going to check. Also, I imagine Fish Dog to do a little whew and upon seeing that Luca's awake. A little distorted, like... Whew. And then...
Yeah.
Willow, however, despite N saying that, and almost without seeing Varys, is just going to charge past them.
Okay.
To try and get us over there.
Roselia rolls a death saving throw.
Cool. Hey.
One save.
One success.
She needs 3 to get back up.
Or 120 would do her now, right?
Yeah, a 20 would
Yeah,
also.
120. Yeah. So, a 20 would bring her back to up to 1.
Right.
So, Kat runs over here and is like, Hey, big guy, should you really be moving?
Can I speak to her?
Yes.
Just sharply say, Captain.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And your turn.
Yeah, N is also on Willow's wicket. Can I move? Is that because it's over here? I can't go that far, right? If I dash?
Yeah, you would have to go
Like I could go maybe there.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, so N's gonna draw a dagger and N's gonna leg it all the way there.
Oh boy.
Past Willow with a dagger in hand.
Cool. Luca, your turn.
Let's see how far I can go.
So 60 is here.
Nice.
Do you want to call out to your allies?
Yeah, I'll say, Cameron, report.
N's not saying anything, N's running. N is running full sprint with a knife in their hand.
Okay.
I imagine Willow's ear perks back, although they are cognate at the moment, but under their mask, their ear perks back to you. Also, what's Luca doing with fish dog circling them?
He might try to smack it away because he thinks it's a nuisance.
I think Luca is finding, like, Luca is not responding to fish dog normally. He's sort of ignoring it.
If it gets up, if it whoops very closely, are you going to hit it?
Yeah, just like bump it away.
Oh.
Varys is on the scene and shouting, "What's happened?" Luca, I think you recognize him either as an ally or potentially as a superior.
Okay.
Anybody who are going to respond?
We were ambushed. I can't think of my words right now. Sorry, I can't think of my words.
Enemy
troop
mage?
of mages. Enemy mage troop. Half the squad is down. We're in pursuit. And just point.
Okay. Cool. Willow, your turn. Do you want to grab N? Do you want to run towards Roselia?
Okay, Luca's discussion's troubling. That's troubling. Is there any... Okay, Roselia's down. I'm curious if there's anything I would know about the fact that she is down. I assume that Willow doesn't trust the idea that she's down.
That's fair. You might want to double check. But it's like, she is currently bleeding out.
God, I'm stalling. Brain stalling.
Can't relate.
Which is more important to Willow? Luca's state of mind, N's state of mind, or Roselia?
Or, bizarrely, Willow's own state of mind. I think that's the issue, too. Willow's torn between both of these things happening at once. All of these things happening at once, and it is creating a bit of a mess of indecisiveness. I think, out of habit, Willow is going to grab N's arm and stop them.
Okay.
I would resist that.
Cool.
Might actually step in front of you.
Can we have a contest?
Yeah. Is this like a physical struggle or a mental struggle?
This is Willow's going to physically try and prevent you from proceeding.
Yeah, and Ed's gonna try and snap away.
Willow's going to say,
This would be...
Wait!
Okay. Willow, make an athletics check, and you can contest with acrobatics.
Okay.
And I'm at disadvantage because of my stuff.
Yep.
Ooh, just gets to snap their arm out of Willow.
Yeah. That does mean
You
that
have to push
you
past
have
me
to...
as an aside.
Yeah. Yeah, this would either make Willow difficult terrain or you would have to go around them.
I thought these rocks were difficult terrain already.
Yeah. That saving throw. Another success.
Wow. She's just the best today, isn't she? Good for her.
Okay, Kat's gonna run up to Luca and be like, "Hey, wait!
Is she touching
And
Yeah.
I think she was like gonna touch your arm.
And I'll shoulder her off.
Oh. Well, yeah. Makes sense. And
I'm gonna move there. Right beside her.
okay.
I go up and then I go around.
Could Willow make an attack of opportunity? Or like a
I don't
grapple
think-
of opportunity?
No, because I
To be fair, Willow wouldn't. The first rejection is enough.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
So
and-
that's your turn, and
and-
because just because this would take, so this is 5 and then 10, 15, 15, 20,
Oh, I thought that was.
25.
I would go a
30.
different route then. If it was
No, you would
I am
get there and that
difficult
would
terrain.
be
around the terrain.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I would have taken.
you were
when
right.
so I can
Okay.
still have an action.
Yeah. Yes, you have an action.
I'm gonna drive my knife into her.
Okay. Cool. That is a auto hit, 2 failed death saving throws.
Nice. So
Oh.
I don't have to roll on anything.
Nope.
Yeah, I
She's unconscious.
Yep, I drive it. I drive it into like that part just below your throat. And in
Oh,
that
God.
moment, I don't
I'm
see.
watching, by the way.
Yeah, I don't see just Roselia. Other faces flash in front of my eyes when I do this. I
Yeah.
come back, but I
Cool.
see other people.
Cool. Luca, your turn.
Same! Me! Cool. How far can we get?
Dare I say same as well? Anyway.
So I can get... Is this difficult terrain?
You can move through Varus without trouble.
Yeah.
So you could get here, or you could get to Willow.
Could I get past Willow at all? Or is that's too far?
Depends on
How far is
Willow.
that?
Just shove
25,
past me. Willow's dead, okay?
30. Yeah. Alright. And then I'll try to get to, like, here.
Okay. Luca, roll another wisdom saving throw, please.
Shit. Oh god!
Hey!
Coming to this!
Yeah, I think in that moment, as you like brush past Cognaut, you recognize them as Cognaut, and you see Anne holding the dagger.
In her.
You
I
sort of,
I am on her.
you're
My
still
dagger-
in like
Yeah.
high tension, but you are slightly more in the present than you are in the past. And you can see Roselia is like down and dying. And Anne
Okay.
is like ready to slit her throat and
Yeah.
end her for good. What do you say?
I say end. Stop.
Make a persuasion check.
Should I
Is
be
that
rolling
enough?
anything?
You tell me, Anne, is that enough?
I think there's like a flash of recognition that they've heard Luca, but they are not changing position.
Okay. Cool, Varus is just standing there. He can't do shit.
Oh, honey.
Willow?
Huh. Well, Luke is back. Willow can tell by the way he speaks. Obviously, he said N's name. That's nice.
Yeah.
There's a distinct moment I imagine when N goes past them, and Willow sort of follows and watches, and then just turns away in time to hear the squelch of the dagger going into her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Hey,
it's like
she
a
might-
full body flinch.
Might wake up.
Yeah, it's kind of dangled in the balance here.
Yeah.
We're on the razor's edge.
How's N looking? N was looking bad too.
N looks angry.
En's furious and also hurt.
Yeah, N's probably
En's
still
like
got.
pretty bloodied.
Yeah.
En's got like char on them and like
They're charred, angry,
injuries.
and their eyes still look teary.
Yeah, there's like streaks in the soot where you can tell there's like tears have rolled down their cheeks.
Is there Roselia is not dead yet, but it's looking she will die soon.
Yeah.
Is N like as in like is N Oop, is she
Sorry.
Everyone's hitting their pop filters.
Is she moments away from death, or is this being prolonged at all?
She is moments away from death. Like, she could die in the next second.
You know, I did actually imagine Willow was beginning to pull their sword, but I think if N is already delivering a killing blow, Willow's just gonna start leaving.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Willow's just going to start going over here.
Okay. Willow turns and walks away. One last roll. Fail. Roselia, formerly of House Cannith, dies. Her throat slit. Her body beaten.
And
we end combat.
Drops the knife, their hands visibly shaking.
Can I revive her at all?
And it's not going to let you do that if you tried. You don't have the spells for it anyway. And we'll stare at her for a long moment, just making sure. Not turning away from this.
Okay. Willow has walked away.
They've also dropped their cognate armor.
Okay. Cat is here. I imagine Fish Dog is also.
And is going to get off of Roselia, look at Luca, and then start walking towards the water.
Luca, because you have dropped to 0, you now have a scar.
Oh.
From that fireball.
Cool.
Your choice where and what shape it is, but it is most likely some kind of burn scar.
Nice.
I have a suggestion. If you can't think of...
Do I have to say now, or...?
You can wait a few seconds.
Well, what is your suggestion?
My suggestion would be a more visible scarring on your upper arm where the porcelain superheated.
Yeah, okay, cool. I like that.
So you have a burn scar in addition to the, like, amputation mark.
Nice.
Amputation mark. Points. Points.
Yeah.
Points.
Yeah. And is in the water scrubbing blood off of them.
Luca just sits. Am I mentally, like, in the present now?
Yeah, I think fuzzy, with a 20, yeah, you're feeling like the adrenaline is slowly draining from you now. It's not that you can't remember what just happened, it's just that you were mentally somewhere else while it was happening, and you're sort of more back to yourself in this moment.
I'm just going to sit here.
Okay.
and try to clean up her wounds.
You roll her eyelids shut with your fingertips.
Once N feels they have adequately started to clean themselves, they're going to, I think they're going to try and climb up onto these hills up here and examine the harpy nests.
Okay, I think before you do that, also you will have to roll an athletics check to climb.
Yeah, I know.
Varys sort of arrives on the scene with Cat trailing behind him.
Yeah.
And sort of looks around. Willow is absent. Beluga is sitting there and is burned and scrubbing blood and soot off themselves.
I think noticing the two approach, and is going to say much more calmly now, she's dead.
Right. Everyone still in one piece?
Willow went that way. And will point.
Right. I see. We should debrief.
Yeah. Cat, maybe you should go get Willow.
Cat sort
No
of
need.
slumps there, and Varys puts a hand out. I'll talk to them. So Varys is gonna walk towards where Willow went. Enough that Willow can see him.
Yeah, Willow's gonna put up the Cognate armor as soon as he shows around the bend. They were previously, I imagine they were sort of leaned against the wall and like holding underneath their glasses, like they're holding their brow or their eyes. Yeah. But as soon as they hear him coming, it's Cognate right back again.
Varys sort of
Cognate, sorry, Cognate back again, but with the skittering of the armor is like, has been under a lot of...
Yeah, there's like an ambient crackle.
Yeah, it's not quite as smooth as it usually is.
Varys gives a nod towards Willow, like a silent, "Can I approach you?"
Willow straightens up the Cognate hat and stands a little straighter. Seems to be a yes. Seems to be a I'm good.
Okay.
And they'll also meet him halfway.
Yeah, okay. Oops. Okay. How are your injuries?
Not as extensive as my friends.
Right. Well, good that you can still stand and walk then.
Indeed.
We will try and do an insight check on you. Can't read anything. The armor conceals too much. We should take a moment to collect ourselves. Collect yourselves and debrief about what happened.
Yes. I do believe Luca had...
You continue.
I do believe Luca had an episode. And N, of course, delivered the killing blow. So, that will weigh on them. Cat is grievously injured. And Roselia is...
dead.
Well, Quite.
Varys nods. I'll go back to the Blackfin. Let them know everything's alright.
What do they
I'll
know
meet
about
you.
us? And Roselia?
I've let them know that we were scavengers and that you recognized Roselia as having a bounty on her head. And that she would have likely to betray the lot of us. Captain Terape took it well, and she has agreed to keep that knowledge on a need-to-know basis.
Cognate nods.
I think Varys is going to try and, gently give you a squeeze on the shoulder.
Yep. That's fine.
You did well.
Cognate's... Oop, sorry. Cognate nods. Cognate doesn't quite nod so much as they just kind of... Yeah.
Their head drops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. There's kind of a lack of acknowledgement about it. He glances off them.
I'm glad to see you're all still alive.
Thank you for coming to our aid.
Varys kind of pulls a little bit of a face and then nods as well. We'll debrief on the scrap bucket, alright?
Cognate nods.
And he heads off. He briefly says something to Kat. I don't know if any of you hear it.
I would have walked back with him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, Varys
Perception?
says that he's no, it's it was more an issue of are you close enough to hear? It's not a secret or anything.
Gotcha.
Varys says that he's going to head back to the ship and confer with the Blackfin, and tells Kat to take a breather and return to the scrap bucket when she's able. Kat nods and just kind of leans against the rock wall for a second.
Is Cat, grievously injured?
Kat's bloodied, so she's pretty charred. She's gonna have some bald patches for a little bit.
Oh, she's alive. It's okay.
I'm gonna stop near her. And what does she do? Anything when I come into view or anything? Or is her head down?
I think she sort of glances over at you and gives a little backwards nod of acknowledgement, but doesn't say anything, if only because there's not much to say. It's not like she's giving you the silent treatment. She's just out of words.
Yeah. I think... Oh, whoops. I think Willow is about to go and give her a comforting sort of arm touch, but then they look at their hand and I imagine it's got all the char and the strange electricity of their glitching armor. And so they sort of pull back. But the intention is there, but I don't know if she would have seen it.
I think she did notice, and she gives you kind of a half smile. Hey, we're still alive, right?
Cognate seems to pause for a bit before nodding and says,
Right.
No. And might sort of nod their head at her before starting over in this direction.
Okay. I think Cat watches you go. Varys is leaving as well. Has to take a long walk home. And I think Cat calls after you as you walk away. I'm gonna head back.
I think actually, sorry, Willow would have said that to you here. My bad, sorry. Willow would have said,
Yeah.
We should head back.
gesturing sort of to go with Varys as well.
Oh, in that case, Cat will shake her head and say, I'll stick around.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. Depends on how you behave is how NPCs react.
Right.
It's
Okay.
because it's because Willow walked away without saying a thing that she was like, okay, I guess I'll leave.
Oh,
But
no. Yeah, no, Willow's more so concerned about her well-being. Willow would be using Cure Wounds in a second, but I don't have any spell slots left, and it would be...
I don't think you have the energy
I can't. Yeah.
to push yourself
like-
at this point.
Yeah. Okay, well, Fishdog is staying with Cat then. Fishdog will, like,
Okay.
nestle on Cat. Like, in the absence
Yeah.
of Willow, Fishdog will nestle.
Yeah.
Against...
I think, yeah, Cat, like, has sort of sits in the sand and, like, rests her elbow on Fishdog casually.
Fair.
We'll stick around. Okay.
What's the mood?
how's
I'm
this
going
going?
to.
Yeah.
I am going to take Roselia's body with me and just come with me. Come with me.
Wait.
You can't pick her up. Can you? Okay. Please tell me what you're trying to do, and I will tell you how we're doing it. You don't have to.
I would like to pick up her body and take it with me.
Okay. Well, I'll say that you are holding her.
And I'm going this way.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Willow
you
only
please-
came over because... Stop moving!
Can you please tell me what you are doing, Luca?
I am going to take her back to the boat.
Okay.
And I am going to pass by Cat on the way if I can.
Sure.
I was walking towards Roselia, so if you're walking that way, I have to double back.
Yeah, I
No,
imagine
it's
I
fine.
would have started walking while you two were talking, so I might have been here by the time you were about to come over here.
Okay, and what are you doing in this time between the...
I was looking back to check on Luca, but Luca's on the move. I think I'm gonna let Luca pass.
Okay.
And I'm... guess I'll sit down at the edge of the water here. And I'm flexing my hands.
Okay.
How did N seem when I passed them by?
End's back was to you.
Yeah. I'm going to briefly give Willow like a little smile and say,
Pausing.
Please.
Pause. I'm standing in front of you. I'm standing like stop in front of you.
okay,
Yeah, back here. Before you
Okay,
pass
great.
Cat.
back here.
Willow's standing in. Willow's just in case you give a smile to Willow, like, oh hello. Willow is deliberately paused in front of you. Can I do a? She had stuff on her, jewelry, keys, a key rather.
Yeah.
How's Luca holding her, like bridal style?
Yes, for now.
It's a gory sight.
I would
huh?
imagine Luca actually carrying her fireman style, even though it's
Yeah,
like, less
I was gonna
elegant.
actually-
It is an easier carry.
Say over the shoulder, yeah.
Like,
Mm.
I imagine he's holding her quite carefully. Not like she's a sack of potatoes, but like she's an unconscious person.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one would have more like Luca energy about it, but yeah. Okay, so like so.
You
In
know
which
what
case her
fireman
head-
carry is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In any case, is there any way I can see the part of her where there would be the jewelry? Like, would it be dangling if it's a necklace?
It would probably be up against Luca's shoulder.
I think Willow's just going to reach without like informing you. Willow's just going to start.
Luca like leans back slightly, moving her away. Gives you a questioning look.
You can't tell, obviously, but there is. Cognot looks at you. I don't know if you can tell if it's a glare. And continues.
You're a robot face.
Yeah, no, sometimes you can tell. Just like when you can tell sometimes Willow's squinting at you through their glasses. They're gonna keep trying.
Have the rest of the face. Luca will hold your wrist. What are you doing?
Checking.
For?
Danger.
I give them a face, like, elaborate.
Willow's so not in the mood for you to hold that face towards them, considering how you were before.
It's just a face like, I don't understand. Can you please explain?
Nah, there's something. Yeah, it's just the demand. There's something about how Luca's vibe was earlier that's got Willow on edge around him. But anyway,
She had dangerous jewelry on before you bring her aboard would be best.
She's dead.
If we see
She
what
won't be
other
using it.
secrets she carries, then I will.
Can we
Let me
please
check her
wait
over.
before we loot her corpse? She's not even cold.
okay, Willow is over you. Willow's going to walk away.
Okay.
No, actually, no. Sorry, pause. Willow's going to step back and then relent.
Are you bringing her aboard my boat?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I was going to ask once I'd finished collecting the harpies.
Are you going to carry them all on your shoulders?
I was going to cut off their wings like we were ordered to.
At some stage, you will have to put down the corpse.
Yes, I was going to do that with the rest of the corpses.
Then I will loot her then. Thank you.
Willow's going to walk away now.
Okay. Which direction you walk in?
Which way is Luca going?
I assume
Whatever way.
back across to
Whatever. Yeah,
I
he was
assume,
going to the
like,
shack.
Yeah, towards the
Right.
shack, which is on fire.
It was still on fire.
Still, it's like smoldering.
Yep. Fuck it. Yeah, okay. Willow's going to, I don't know, just get out of your way.
Willow, do you want to climb a cliff?
Kind of.
Yeah. Just roll an athletics to check to see how long it takes.
If it's embarrassing, I'm not going to do it. If Willow fails.
No, it's
Willow
just a
could fail
question of
here.
like how. It's just a
How
question of
difficult
how
it is.
long it takes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
think
you're
I go
not
to
in
this part
combat
anyway.
anymore. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not particularly difficult to climb. It's just like
Yeah.
climbing a
Athletics?
vertical. Yes, please. Yeah, it takes a normal amount of time, so you just climb averagely, not especially
Yeah.
fast or slow.
Yeah.
Does Cat make eye contact as I pass her?
Yeah, she looks kind of like she overheard that entire exchange and was like, her ears are a little bit swiveled back.
I'm gonna offer her my free hand. I seem nice. I seem tired, but I
Yeah.
am smiling. An apologetic smile.
You feeling okay? I mean, stupid question. None of us are really okay, but
I'm present. I kind of motion my hand towards her again.
yeah, she'll grab your hand to stand up and
No. Just I cast Cure Wounds on her when we grip hands.
Oh, okay. Shit. Roll to cure wounds.
Nice.
Cool. That like a cat like shivers as like a wash of healing energy flows through her. She goes, "Whoa, thanks. Hey, let me help you with this," and she will
No, it's
accompany.
fine.
No, not with the corpses, or not with Roselia's corpse, but she's going to follow you, and because she overheard that you wanted to line up the harpies and stuff, so
Okay.
Cat will accompany you with that.
Well, you can move us together. We'll be over here
Yes.
doing stuff.
Yeah. Where is Fish Dog staying, by the way?
Fish Dog might float over to N now.
Okay. Cool.
And we'll look up at Fish Dog. They're doing Elsa's breathing exercises, and they're clenching and unclenching their hands.
Fish Dog beep boops.
They'll regard Fish Dog, but they won't touch it. But it will get them to stand up out of the water and kind of step back onto the dry land. And just kind of survey the surroundings, the sand, the darkened patch where Roselia's body was. And they'll look up towards where Willow is.
I think her wand has fallen into the sand. I don't think Luca would have taken it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he
Yeah.
was focused on her belongings that much.
Yeah.
If it's there, Anne's gonna pick it up then. And tuck that away. And they drop their knife, and that's still there in the sand.
Mhm.
And they're not going to pick it up. They're going to leave it there and
Okay.
walk away. Can they try and climb up here where Willow is?
Yeah. Roll an athletics check. See how long it takes.
I feel like Willow would remember that they're supposed to, like, collect belongings for part of their reward, so they might be, like...
Yeah, that's what En's going up here for, too.
Very idly looking into the nest.
Yeah.
No, that's... Okay, I would have said Willow came up here with, like, a kind of aggressive attention paid towards the nests.
Mhm.
And then I think they, after looking in this one, I don't know if they found anything. I don't know if I should be rolling something, but...
If you would like to roll either perception or investigation.
I'm gonna do my investigation at disadvantage. I think I would have done it for the other one as well. Oh, nice. Never mind.
You just see a bunch of trash.
Can I climb?
Yeah, and
Sorry.
Oh no, and then like, can I say I investigated this one on the way past as well?
Yeah, I think
it's
at
a very
I
thorough
think,
investigation though.
No, I think
Yeah.
this is like you like sort of pacing.
Yeah,
Like you can
Willow's
spend the time to like pick through it later, but like just
Yeah.
because of the state of mind you're in, I don't think you're really seeing things so much as you are seeing like the detritus of a harpy's
Yeah.
nest, past
I'm not
meals, etc.
seeing harpies or eggs,
No.
so that's a relief. But like, I imagine Willow's paused here and kind of 1,000 yards staring towards the galleon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not 1,000 yards stare because it's not quite absent. You can't really see their eyes anyway, but you can't see their eyes at all. But they're halted here, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Middle distance gaze,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
thinking.
Can I look at this nest up here, like climb up to the higher peak
Yeah.
and
Give me an
investigate?
investigation check. Again, like you sort of briefly survey it. It looks like there's some shiny things in here. There's definitely coinage strewn among here, but like you're not really able to parse it.
Yeah, I imagine
you would need to take more time.
I imagine it starts to pick through it, and then their hand starts to shake again, so they just kind of ball it into a fist and press it into their thigh.
Yeah. You see the remains of like human bones.
Great.
So,
Hmm.
shall we jump forward in time a little bit, or do we want to pick right back up? Is everybody in a funk?
Depends what
So-
N does, I guess.
N has like tried to look through the harpy nest, but like
Yeah.
is a little too rattled to really do it properly.
I think.
Like you'd have to go back, and
Yeah.
I think you just need a break. Like
yeah, and
you know you can do this better, because there is no time pressure, and you're just like not feeling it right now. You're unable to focus.
Yeah, so what N is going to do is after struggling to look through the nest, they're going to pick Fish Dog up because Fish Dog is in their lap and they don't want to just shove Fish Dog off their lap. They'll pick Fish Dog up and kind of release Fish Dog into the air, and then they're going to climb back down. And as they kind of see Willow, they're going to tell Willow, I'm heading back, and then they're going to start to head back.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Willow's responsive to you. I kind of think. Could we have the map open again, please?
Yes. So,
And
Fish Dog are around here.
yeah.
Is that elemental? I forgot what it's called. The prong thing that comes out
The strut?
the strut. Is that like on the ground?
No, it is somewhat above the ground.
Reachable? If I jump down.
Yeah, if you were at ground level, you could probably reach up and touch it. Yeah.
I think Willow might just end up like after N leaves, Willow's just going to sort of
If you're not
pop
responsive and
down here.
Ed's going to watch you.
Oh, you're not leaving. Okay. Well, then have the shot.
Well,
of
you
Willow
should.
just
You do
stepping
need
off
to
the side of the
like,
rock.
you do need to
Huh?
acknowledge that you've heard them or
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah, Ed's waiting for you.
Willow doesn't acknowledge you. Sorry,
Hello?
they're just going. I do think they're just going to jump down.
Okay, Willow, you climb down.
Ed's gonna follow to look at where Willow's going.
Do you jump down or climb down? Because there's a big difference between that. Are you breaking your
What is
ankles
the
or not?
difference? Oh, no, I would like not to break my ankles.
Then you are climbing down.
Yes, I will climb down.
Okay. Willow climbs down.
Probably skid down, really.
Yeah. Cool.
Just observing this break
Yeah.
in the strut. Oops. Well.
It's been broken for a long time, and it's pretty weather worn. You can't tell exactly how it broke, but probably as long as the ship has been wrecked. And
Yeah. And standing up here and watching Willow. Is Willow just like down there pacing, looking at it?
yeah.
And we'll climb down too then. They need to come down anyway.
Yeah.
Willow? We should head back to the scrap bucket.
How does the strut respond to, like, can Willow hold their weight on it?
Just barely. I think it's
So-
like, it's a little brittle. It's like, it can support the weight of maybe one person walking on it.
I think Willow's, like, taking a moment to, almost as if they're going to climb onto it. Like, to pull
Yeah,
themselves
you'd
up.
like test it with your hands, and it's like, you could climb on this and it would support your weight, probably not say, the three of you.
Yeah, can Willow climb it?
Have we not had enough brushes with death already? Please, Willow.
What's left to kill us?
The thing? The elemental? What Varys was worried about?
I'm not going into the galleon, it's a shortcut.
Promise.
Willow says nothing and just tries to climb. Can I get up? Do I have to do a
And it's
check?
going to look like they're gonna follow you.
I don't think you need a check. I think you're able to climb it.
Okay, Willow's going to... Upon N looking like they're going to follow, Willow's probably like sitting on this, like they're going to scoot along it, and say,
It won't support the both of us.
Then I'll come on when you are all the way up there. The shortcut, right? En's arms are shaking. Please, Willow. I am begging you.
Stop.
Willow's going to jump down now. And, I hope not jump down, drop down, rather.
Yeah. It's
And
not that high off
start-
the ground.
Walking.
Okay.
You can take your shortcuts. I was just asking for this.
Okay. Willow and N head back. I'm gonna
And-
cut over.
En's keeping their distance, but they're
Yeah,
following.
and I imagine like you let Willow walk off a bit, but
Yeah.
We're gonna move over to where Luca and Kat are. Well,
Fish dog stays with you.
Yeah, Fish Dog stays with N. Cool. So Luca and Kat have gone over here. The shack has like basically burned down now. I'm gonna roll a check to see if how much of the harpies that were caught in the fire blast is salvageable. High is better. There's almost nothing salvageable of the harpies that were caught in the blast.
Was it just those two?
It was, yeah, the two nearest the shack.
Cool. Otherwise, I think Luca's going to put down Roselia's body and then just start collecting bodies and making a neat line.
Yeah. I will start. Cat helps you, especially with getting the ones that were up high down.
Yeah.
So I think Cat is gonna move. Let's put Cat down here. Let's start scooting things along. Let's move you here.
A question.
Yeah.
I just realized there are harpies on the galleon. We could
Yep.
have technically. Does N look? Because the reason that Willow hopped down is because N didn't look strong enough to climb. Did they?
They could have climbed it, yeah.
Yeah, En was just gonna go with you if you went on there. If you,
Am I able to retcon?
well, you could retcon that Willow didn't walk away that direction, I guess. Because if Willow
'Cause,
doesn't
like, I might
promise
have-
and goes up onto the galleon, En's gonna follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Willow might have continued onto the galleon, but not in a way of don't
Okay.
follow me. Yeah.
Okay.
Then
I
the
just
harpy,
realized that there are.
yeah, the
Yeah.
harpies on the galleon stay there because I don't know how Luke was gonna get them off.
Yeah,
well,
no,
Cat
I
was
just
going
remembered.
to like wade over and
Chuck him down to Luca.
yeah, basically.
No, yeah, it makes more sense for me to hop up. I just realized after that Willow
Okay.
had more of a reason to go across
Okay.
than just what their earlier absent brain was. So yeah, they are actually going to proceed across. Fishdog stays with N. So
and follows Willow.
I think Willow's over here. I will describe the top deck of the wreck as you actually walk across it. So, the top deck of the Good Fortune sits about 5 feet above the waterline. The surface is weather beaten and like pretty badly damaged in several places. Like the foremast and the mainmast are still standing, with rotting scraps of sail, but the mizzenmast is like snapped and fallen down into the main deck. And there is a notable slope to the ship's deck, which is leaning forward and starboard, very slightly. So there's like a noticeable tilt, but it's not enough to like make it especially difficult to traverse. And there is a sort of sheltered wheelhouse at the top here, which is this square. And there are 2 doors on it, but it is otherwise closed. And it is relatively easy to navigate the things as long as you don't step into any of the major holes, but I don't think you are.
No.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Willow,
Cool.
keeps pausing with that sort of absent look. Keenly absent. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. Thoughtfully.
Thoughtful, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think at this moment, Kat and Luca have gotten down all the bodies that were on this island and are starting to look towards the ones on the galleon. I'm gonna just pop you 2 over there. These ones I'm gonna separate out and say that they're like basically ashes. So I think Willow at this point you're like at the halfway mark here, and you're probably around here, lingering behind with Fishdog, when Luca and Kat are sort of arriving at the base here to sort of start clambering up onto the wreck itself.
I might send Fishdog ahead to sort of indicate to them that we're here.
Okay, so Willow, you do a little flick of your fingers, and Fishdog zoops all the way over.
And starts wiggling in front of you guys like, mine.
Cool. Guess the other 2 are up there, Kat says to Luca.
Seems like it.
So, Willow, you can arrive shortly. Luca, and are you gonna start climbing, or are you gonna gesture for Kat to climb, or are you gonna wait for the others to arrive?
I think you'd wait a moment, but I think Luca's plan would have been to get Kat to climb up because she's more adept at it, and then throw the bodies down.
Might as well not exert now that they're...
Yeah, I think Kat is like about to start climbing when like Willow, you footsteps overhead, and she like steps back to like try and get a look at you. And you still following Willow at a distance, or are you?
Yeah, I'll probably come up to like close to the edge so I can see Willow and the harpies and just kind of get a feel for what Willow is doing first.
Yeah, this is all like relatively clear.
Yeah.
across the top deck.
Yeah, because I would help with the gathering of the wings / feathers, but they're kind of seeing what Willow is doing first before they get in close.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Willow's pulled out their knife, their dagger, to start getting the wings off these things. What's the condition of these ones?
They're all like relatively intact. None of these were killed with fire.
Okay.
Cat says, "Don't cut them up just yet. We're laying out the bodies. Just chuck them down."
Willow's going to. You can tell that they rolled their eyes.
Yeah.
Why?
More organized? Cat shrugs and looks to Luca.
Luca nods. Yeah, organization.
Willow rolls their eyes and probably just keeps going.
You are also like exhausted and your hands are shaking, and you know you will do a sloppy job of this if you try and. This is a survival check.
Yeah, I can imagine Willow gets through like half of a wing. Can I do a stubborn, spite-fueled survival check anyway?
Yeah. Fish Dog can help you to nullify the disadvantage.
Or at the very least, an insight check or something like.
This would be a. You can do a survival check, or this would be a survival check to get the wing off the harpy.
Yeah.
Okay, you do a decent job of it. You get two wings off one of the harpies.
I imagine Willow takes the wings off. It's a bit of an aggressive one, and then they kick the body into the water.
Wow. Okay.
Well, in the sense of like they handed you the body, now it's just the wings are off it.
Cat looks at the splash and just like, okay then. Looks to Luca. Please add 2 harpy wings into your inventory, Willow. And you can continue with the other 3 as well. I'll let that check ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna see how long my spite-induced proficiency would last.
I think Fish Dog does have to like get pretty in there with you and help you.
Also, is there anything else to check on these?
They didn't really have any possessions on them. They had their claws and like whatever else they were carrying on them. They're not really wearing clothes so much. They're mostly covered in feathers anyway.
Yeah, okay. Then I imagine Billow's just kind of quietly, diligently removing their wings. They won't kick off the other ones. The first one was more of a gesture than useful.
Yeah.
But they might nod to end.
A gesture to who, Willow?
It's a cat, I guess.
No, not Cat.
Well, you did do it at Cat.
I did it in general.
You can't take that back. Cat was the one who asked you to chuck it down, and like, because she's aligned herself with Luca in this effort.
She's aligned herself with Luca in this effort. That's all.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. Maybe.
You don't get to decide if she takes it personally or not.
Oh, no, I know. Why do you... Yeah, I know. Willow's well aware that they're upsetting everyone at the moment.
Well, cool. Yeah. Just making that clear.
No, yeah, I'm aware. Willow's well aware. Yeah, and is now collecting the other wings.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll acknowledge N.
No, N's just kind of standing back and watching.
Cat then turns to Luca. Guess we'll deal with the ones we have.
Luca looks thoughtful. If he rested, would he do a better job of cutting them up?
No. Cat will give advantage on this.
Okay.
Or you can give advantage to Cat. She's decent at this.
Survival? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will assist her in cutting them up.
Cool. All right, so advantage. Cat's pretty tired, I will say.
14, it's not bad though.
No. I'll give her one extra roll.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Girl?
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Okay, so the ones that were charred, so like that were killed with fire, I think she manages to get. I think she manages to get 5 wings instead of 6, which is still better. One of the wings, the flight feathers were like slightly too damaged to count.
Wait, how
Also,
many were burned? How many?
2 were burned to like basically cinders and are like unsalvageable. 3 were
and
killed
3
with
were...
fire.
Okay,
3 were
yeah,
killed with fire, where it's like the
I see
feathers were
now.
burned too much to like recover.
Yeah, cool.
And then the other 2 are perfectly fine. So that's 5, 7, 9 wings from Cat's side. Cat and Luca managed to procure 9 wings from their group of harpies, and Willow has 6. I think Cat and you're just kind of standing off to the side, right?
I'm just watching Willow.
Okay. Then Cat will, I guess, start looking over at Roselia's body. Willow, what you up to?
If I'm done with these,
Yeah.
I see they didn't end up taking that body I dropped in the water.
No.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, in that case, then I'll just leave these here. Is there anything happen if you leave harpy bodies around?
They decompose?
Oh, like nothing. It won't draw anything. I don't
No.
know. Yeah. Okay. Sorry,
Eagles,
salt to call
maybe?
logic.
That's what I was thinking. I wasn't gonna say it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, I think Willow's going to
Fish
look over
are
now.
going to eat the dead bodies. Yeah. What?
Oh no, like the ones on deck. Should I also scrape those into the water?
I mean,
Is there anything else on them?
no. I mean,
Do I need to do any more checks on them? Any more scientific things I can glean on them? Investigations, guts, teeth, nails.
I mean, if you want to try and collect additional stuff, you can try with a survival check, but I don't think, like, other than literally body parts, like claws, for example, I don't think there's anything else of value here. Claws, hair, non-flight feathers.
Willow might
You've
pluck.
already. Yeah, you can grab a handful of harpy down.
Yeah, Willow might collect whatever seems useful. They are a leather worker. They're just checking what the skin's like.
I don't think bird skin is usually
No, it's not.
suitable for leather, so no. Other than the claws, you don't think there's anything useful. And
yeah, or if it could make a good pillow, basically.
Yeah, I think you can
waste the resource.
You can. Yeah, you could definitely stuff a pillow with them, but like,
do you want to?
They're pretty greasy. I don't know how good seagull feathers, for example, would be to stuff a pillow with. The down might be okay, but like in general, they're not nice. And also, there's just like harpies don't smell particularly good.
Yeah, not good pillow fluff. Okay, in that
material.
case, it seems
You can take
like, smarter
you can
to-
grab a feather for you can grab
A
like a
souvenir.
tail feather for memento, but other than that, I don't think there's anything treasury on the bodies.
No, Willow will take a tail feather, or maybe a few tail feathers for pen purposes, and
Yeah.
or just decorative purposes. They just
Yeah, you
whatever.
can definitely get some quills for ink pen purposes.
Yeah, just collect anything else they can think of off the body. But I think the most logical thing would be to dump it in the water, feed the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other two are probably going to follow suit. They might look
Yeah.
back at N before kicking the last one, and they're kicking them in very unceremoniously as well.
Yeah.
And they look over at N.
And looks indifferent. They're just observing. The very blank look on their
Yeah.
face. Kind of reminds you of Kai.
Yeah. Great. Yep. Well, in that case, they kick the last harpy body into the water with a bit more aggression, and then look out over at Kat and Luca and see what they're doing with their pockets full of
They've
feathers.
also just finished up on their group of harpies, and Kat is like basically starting to look over Roselia's body.
Okay, I would like to be there for that. How hard is it to jump down from here?
Not very. You just might have to call out to them to like pause them before they get into it.
I would
Mhm.
actually like stop Kat to ask her what she's doing.
Looting?
Luca gives her a face.
Okay, I won't.
Save that ire for me, big boy. Okay, I probably will glance back at
Yeah,
N
you can.
and pop down.
Okay, yeah. You
And-
clamber down
And
and
we'll,
are able to walk over.
and we'll follow.
Is Fishdog following Willow since Fishdog was helping them?
Fishdog will follow
Or-
N until they come down safely, and then we'll return to Willow.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and we'll climb down after Willow. Come across and
Willow has arrived on scene with Fishdog in tow.
They're just gonna kneel right next to her now.
Like,
And
how big are the harpy wings?
You've cut the feathers off, but they're basically like you're not taking the whole limb with
Okay.
you. But they're big. They're like as big as a human arm span.
Mm.
But you've like just taken the feathers, basically the flight feathers. You've basically trimmed it down to where the actual like muscle and bone is, and just taken the feathers off.
How many could Kat reasonably carry on her own?
She could probably carry at least half of them. So like
Okay.
4 or 5 bundled up. It's just feathers. They're just big and awkward. Rather than
So could I carry Roselia over my shoulder with one arm and then another 5 of the wings under my other arm, like
I
carry
think
them like
Kat
lumber?
Yeah. I think you could take 4 and Kat will take 5.
Okay. Well, I am
Actually,
purposely-
I think you can take 3 and Kat will take the rest.
okay.
how did I carry the 6?
You have pockets.
Oh, did they fit in my pockets?
Yeah, if you bundle them up, yes. It's
Yeah,
just
okay. Willow would have
feathers.
lashed them together with like a belt.
You can stick your
Yeah,
arm in your
exactly.
pocket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't know how much of the feather was, how much space it took, how well I could fold it, basically. But yeah, if I can fold it, then easy.
Yeah. I mean,
or if it's
Yeah.
just more interesting to have us visually holding them, I would pass one to N, maybe like one bundle. No,
I don't think
probably not.
you've been close
Probably
enough
not.
to end, so no,
Yeah.
I think you just bundle them up with a belt and like stash them.
Okay, cool.
They-
Yeah,
You have
and
6 harpy wings in your inventory.
Willow is only approaching if Roselia has been on the ground, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, actually, if Willow's coming, I'll still have everything on the ground and I will look at Willow and I will say, do I have your permission to bring her on board or should I bury her here?
Willow's going to say,
First, I will assess her.
I've assessed her plenty.
Have you?
She's dead, that's enough.
yeah, all right, interesting.
Luca,
Yeah.
rather, Willow is talking about any magical
I know.
items that she
Yeah,
may
no,
have on her.
Luca's just... Willow's just
Being
going to say...
obstinate.
No, you haven't.
And now they will proceed to... They're kneeling down near her, and they will proceed.
Okay. You can ritually
With-
cast Detect Magic or Identify to...
I don't have Detect Magic. I have Identify, though.
Okay. And you can look over her stuff.
Meows.
Then I will just grab all of the feathers and walk away.
Okay.
Cool.
Cat's gonna follow Luca
Cool
And-
bananas.
after
Willow's-
giving a brief, shrug at Willow.
Mhm.
And is watching Kat and Luca pass. It's almost
Actually, how long would it take for me to walk, this distance? About.
Not very long.
Yeah, I might dump all the feathers here so that they're ready when we decide to go back. And then I will come
Okay.
back up. Because I assume Willow will be done by then, because of course.
Well, not actually. Willow will still be in the midst of casting Identify.
Well, how's Kat looking when we're in close proximity?
She looks like she's been healed.
Mhm.
So most of what she has now is just surface damage.
Yeah. How does she
Luca,
look when she
luckily-
looks at me?
Vaguely concerned, but neutral. But
And-
vaguely concerned in that she is vaguely concerned by this entire situation,
Yeah.
you know?
She's
She's just she gives you a look and a little nod of acknowledgement.
and gives it back and just says, "Sorry."
Hey, we made it.
Yeah, we're all. And looks towards Luca, still alive.
He healed himself up.
And nods. Yeah, he's good like that. Are you okay? I mean,
Yeah,
no,
he
but
he healed me up too. I'm doing okay. I'm just tired,
yeah,
you know?
of course.
It's what a morning, huh?
It would be a lie to say it's not exactly what I expected, but it certainly is still not what I expected.
Yeah.
I'm really...
I think Kat hops down and
Yeah.
gives you a little pat on the shoulder.
Mm.
We're okay. Okay?
And nods. Okay. And just... Okay. And returns the gesture. It's a bit forced, but then, returns the shoulder pat.
Kat
Almost
gives
like a
you
force
the
of habit.
smile. It's it's a quick smile. It's not dazzling or anything, but it is sincere.
Mm. And tries to
I think
get
she'll
it back.
hand you a couple of the wings so that she's got less of an awkward bundle.
Yeah, and we'll take
So.
them and help her transport them then.
Yeah. So you and Kat add them to the stack of feathers. So yeah. Willow, also give me a flat investigation check because Fishdog is assisting.
Yep. Investigation is flat.
Wow.
Nice.
Good shit. Okay. So, you examine Roselia. She no longer has her wand. And she no longer has her fireball beads. She used them both up on your encounter with you, and the last one was very much an act of desperation. It is a testament, basically, to your fighting prowess that you survived those. That being said, she does have a significant amount of like salvaged jewelry on her in terms of like necklaces, glass beads, and such. You would estimate its value in total, all the necklaces and jewelry, at about 20-ish gold pieces. She also has a fine leather coin purse tooled with arcane runes that has maybe 15 gold pieces in it on her person. And she also has a signet ring of House Cannith on her that would serve as, that's like faintly enchanted, that would serve as identification, basically. She is not wearing it, but it is like in amongst her stuff.
Did she have that key on her?
Yes, she does also have the enchanted key on her that would access her chest.
Whereabouts is it? Is it a necklace or?
Yeah, it would be like basically hidden in her pockets and stuff.
Yeah. If it's a necklace, like Willow would just snap it off, for example. But if it's
Yeah.
anything else, Willow would be taking that. I'm not necessarily sure whether Willow's of the mind is the purse itself charmed? Enchanted?
No, it's just pretty. I mean, it's like weatherproof or like.
And
it's more like a maker's mark than anything. It's like a purse that gives you exact change when you put your hand in it, sort of thing.
Right. If Willow dumps like the jewelry and stuff in there, that'll work?
Yeah.
Or is it only for coinage? Okay. Yeah.
You can put it all into the coin pouch if you want.
Yeah, Willow wants to separate the jewelry and the coin. None of the jewelry seems like it belongs to the Jenny.
You would have no way of knowing, but it doesn't seem like it. The Jenny wasn't exactly rich, so it is unlikely that there was. Yeah.
I imagine Willow would take most of it. Might leave something on her. Actually, probably not. I think Willow's just gonna take it.
I mean, yeah, like you don't take off her clothes or anything, like.
No. But
just the valuables.
Like yeah, I was thinking of leaving like her with a bracelet or something, and I was like, no, that's okay, we'll take it. So yeah, Willow's going to take that, pocket it, especially if Luca's looming in the distance. Willow will just chuck it in their pockets. The ring of House Cannith, they will specifically put in a different pocket, like as in,
yeah,
it's still in their pockets of holding, but it's separated.
You have it separated out.
Yeah, and the key as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Is there anything else to assess about her other than, oh god, she's dead?
Probably not.
I do imagine. No. there's nothing much to it. I imagined like an almost instinctive, like she's very dead, obviously, but like the
Yeah.
passing of the hand over her mouth just to check, as a habit.
Nothing.
Yeah.
She's
Cannot
by this point
need to
she's
breathe,
like
alas.
she at this point she is like room temperature almost.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was literally just to call back to the breathing thing. She's not breathing, obviously.
Nope.
So, yep. Nothing more to it, just an idle gesture as Willow pretty much wraps up their work. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
And stands.
Okay. Luca?
I give Willow a look, like, what am I doing with her now?
So the signet ring counts as identification for her?
Yes.
Okay. Willow will say,
We have all the identification we need. What happens with her now is up to you.
and start to move away.
What would you like to do, Luca?
Can I bury her body?
Yeah.
Is that even possible? This is a sandy area, or is it dirt?
This is mostly like rocky with like a little bit of sand and dirt. Obviously not enough for like a full grave. There's also just like the smoldering embers of her house.
Yeah.
So you could cremate her.
I'm going to suggest. I'm going to walk past Luca. I don't know if Luca wants to step closer at this time so we can dramatically walk past each other, but
Let's just say that, like,
yeah. No, I'm kidding. Willow's going to mention.
If you are accepting suggestions, a burial at sea may suffice.
I look at them with a questioning expression.
Willow looks
you
towards
know,
the water.
How are we
make
not
a-
bury like how are we not burying her at sea? We're in the sea. And I'm trying to bury her. He doesn't
Okay,
quite
Luca doesn't know
register
what
what you
burial at
mean.
sea means.
Sink her.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
So the way that a traditional burial at sea is that you cover someone in a canvas shroud, usually of sailcloth, and drop them overboard with weights, so that they basically fall to the bottom of the ocean.
That sounds awful.
It is no worse than burying someone in dirt.
At least something nice can grow from a
It's the
You
same.
do know that things grow at the bottom of the ocean as well.
That's true.
Also, it is where she drowned
just-
a whole galleon of people. So I mean, hey.
Do you want to say that out loud or
No, because
No, I
Willow's
don't
just
think Willow
suggesting
would-
the burial at sea. It's
Luca doesn't know
more
what that
respect than she
means?
deserves.
You
and
have
that's
to.
obvious.
Yeah, Willow. I think you would have to explain what it means.
Does Willow want to? Yeah, fine. Willow will see the look on his face again, which is so clueless and kind compared to the expression he had before, as an aside. But anyway,
Yep.
Wrap her up. Place weights in the wrappings and sink her.
Luca pulls a face like he's never considered that before. Is that common sailor practice?
It is.
Yes.
Are you consenting to her being on your boat for a small period of time?
why? Mim is asking.
Isn't that how you do
To
it?
get the canvas.
and
or,
like we have
to get her into the ocean.
Yeah, we can't just drop her off the side of the island,
We
right?
can drop
That's
her
not
off the
deep
side
enough.
of the dire shark's boat and use their
Um,
canvas.
See, now that you've said it, Luca's imagining we have to be out in like the middle of the ocean to do it.
Mim. He's so
I don't
Willow
think
will respond.
you just need deep enough water.
Yeah, like literally.
Yeah, so Luke
You
is
could
like,
blue
drop
area.
we
off
have
the
to.
galleon. You could try and salvage scraps of canvas. Somebody would need to provide canvas, either the blackfin or the scrap bucket.
Willow might have
But-
some in their pockets. No,
Like,
okay,
literally.
probably not.
Luca doesn't know what deep enough water is, so he just assumes it's out in the ocean where everything is nothing.
Willow will point to the part of the water they're suggesting to sink her in. Beyond the galleon and the dire shark ship.
Luca nods. Can I trust you to do it, since I don't know this procedure?
Oh, I think Willow's like bored of this in such a way, and I don't mean bored in the traditional sense. Tired of this. Okay, yeah. Cognaught's going to.
Did they like?
What?
Did they like go silent for a minute while they considered how tired they were?
I think this is
No.
pretty split second.
Okay.
It's not quite that.
Willow was just. I think Willow was just making a suggestion, so it would make sense that if this seems like too much trouble, they would just walk it off and say, "Do whatever, bury her here."
There is also the thing, if Luca keeps asking too many questions, Willow is going to end up being like, I'll do it. Like, just so you stop talking to me, basically.
I
So
think
there's
in this
also
case,
that.
I think in this case, it makes more sense for Willow to be like, never mind, and tell her to
Yeah.
bury her here.
Yeah. How does Luca react if Willow seems dismissive now? Of like, do whatever, basically.
He'll just
But
do
not
what
that
he
they are
knows.
volunteering. Ugh. I kind of feel like Willow would let him carry the body over here.
What?
Over there.
No.
Could he get up there? No?
He could get up there. I don't think that's what Luca is going to do, because you have not provided the canvas. You have not told him the instructions. He doesn't know
Yeah,
what it is, and you
I
are saying
literally just
dismissive.
said,
So
I will
Luca
do
will just
what I
bury
know.
her. Yeah. So Luca will bury her on the
I'm
island.
asking off the back of Zeke saying that Willow might walk away. I'm saying I'm not sure if they would. Can Luca go there to this part of the galleon?
Yes, Luca would be able to go there. However, you would need to provide the canvas to.
Yeah,
be the
I'm going to
shroud.
go. I think. Is there any canvas on the
Is
galleon
Willow
that I can remember?
Is Willow actually in the mood to hold a funeral
No,
for this person?
No. But it depends on Luca. His vibes. His persuasive vibes. It's a kind of pissed off, I'll do it if no one else is going to be efficient kind of, I'll do it. Also,
I think Luca is perfectly capable of being efficient. He just would bury her on the land rather than in the water.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's just a specific, I think it's the difference between words as well. Yeah, I don't know. If Willow suggested that they would get the canvas for... No, Willow doesn't want to get the canvas for you. Is they get canvas on the galleon?
Not enough to be... It would be more of a hassle to salvage canvas from the galleon.
Is there a way to weight her down without the canvas? Because Willow doesn't want to shroud her, specifically. Just sink her.
I'm just
you
going
would
to
tie
bury
rocks to
her.
her. Yeah, I
So, I'm just going to
think
do
we're
that.
kind of like standing on the fence here. I think it makes more sense for Willow to see that like their offer of, or like their suggestion of burial at sea is more complicated and more effort than it is worth for Willow to give to Roselia, even if they like Luca. So it is easier to hand to leave the funeral preparations to Luca specifically. And
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a matter of liking Luca too. It's a pissed off kind of efficiency, just sort of like with the harpies.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of liking any of this, especially not Roselia. But yeah, I think Willow might end up leaving him to it if it seems like he's just going to start on it, basically.
Can N come back at some point, maybe past Willow and come back from dropping the wings off to find Luca?
Okay, so I was imagining just like N and Cat sitting on the side with the wings.
No, I already technically dropped the wings off. That's what I was doing while I was waiting for Willow.
I mean, Cat had the other half of them.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was going with her and she would come with me. I thought she was going with me.
She was, and then like she paused and talked to N, basically.
Okay.
We've done this a little bit out of order, but it's fine. So, sequence of events is after Cat and Luca have done the wings, Willow comes over, examines Roselia. Luca takes half of the wings and puts them down at the side. Cat takes the other half of the wings, gets paused, and talks to N briefly. Luca walks back. Cat and N walk to drop off the wings, and we're sitting there. Would N go back immediately, or like after a little while to go talk to the others?
I think maybe seeing Willow coming back alone and might wordlessly get up and like they're gonna essentially tag out with Willow and go to Luca.
Okay.
But not with any fanfare or discussion.
Okay. So Willow returns. Is Fish Dog with Luca or is Fish Dog with Willow?
I think Fish Dog's circling Roselia.
Okay, so
staying
Fish
with
Dog
Luca.
is with Luca. Yeah. Okay. Willow returns and sees you come back and walks off to go to Luca.
Yeah, gonna go see how he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah. I think, Luca, would you like to bury her or cremate her?
Is the fire hot enough to cremate her?
Yeah, it's easy enough to stoke back up again. And,
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. You gather a little more driftwood, some of the constructs that survived the flames, and pile it on over her. A funeral pyre of her own making.
Ah, yes.
Poetic.
Yes.
So, I think, and you see as Luca is sort of piling on constructs and like other bits of driftwood that are scattered around and making sure that the bonfire will burn what remains of her.
It's going to smell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But there is a breeze.
Inland?
No.
Downwind?
Well, I was imagining it going across from like west to east.
Yeah. How hard is it to get back on the boat?
Not very hard.
Shark boat.
There's
okay.
like a rope ladder, so if you're ready to go back, you are able to go back. Varys is probably already on the scrap bucket.
Does Luca notice me at all?
He is focused on his task.
No.
I think Cat's gonna like just as Willow heads up, Cat's gonna say, "I'm just gonna wait until I see the others come back."
Willow waves over their shoulder to her.
Yep. So, and watches as Luca finishes up, and is just standing there in front of the fire.
Luca?
Hmm?
Yeah. And we'll step a bit closer.
We should get back.
Are there any...
Wait, before you start walking, hey, wait. I'm gonna move you guys off the map. You can't be trusted anymore. Let the scene
I'm
play
saying before Anne can start saying anything, I'm going to walk away.
out. Okay.
Well, then En's going to go and stand in front of the pyre and stare at it. And they don't really... They've never had any experience with religion or praying or anything like that.
Actually, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah?
You did attend the funerals for both of your parents.
That's
the funeral
true.
services.
So I observed that.
Oh.
I don't think I was really old enough to understand praying, though.
No.
Not really. I saw other people around me doing something that is probably praying, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't really raised in any particular lean in terms of religion. So, in terms of mentally, and really doesn't know what this entails, but they'll probably copy whatever gesture that they saw some other adult at the funerals doing, and just kind of do whatever they think prayer is, just a moment of silence and respect that a life was lost here today. And then they'll follow Luca.
I think in the moment while you have your eyes closed and your head bowed,
She deserved it, though. She tried to kill us. To kill our friends.
I don't regret it. But
Good.
I'm not a monster.
the eyes words sort of fade from your vision.
Yep. And we'll follow Luca.
I think one by one, you guys, as like Luca approaches, and Kat will sort of acknowledge the two of you as you each walk towards her. I think Luca manages to get aboard the Blackfin before N comes back, and
Yeah,
quick,
pause a
I
second.
think we just
Yeah.
our thing just dropped
Yeah, the stream
No.
dropped
just
it.
after the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says it ended.
Yeah, OBS said it
No.
was unstable. There for a minute.
No.
It... Don't really know what's wrong. I saw my internet do a thing, but it should be connected now. Okay, we're reconnecting. We should pop up maybe soon. The recording should
there it
be
goes.
intact, so we'll be fine on that front.
Okay.
I think it was an internet.
It says connection.
Nope, we're coming.
It
We're
says
back
it's
on now.
unstable.
Yeah,
but
I
the
see it.
connection is still unstable. So it wasn't like that before. So
It's all green
just
on my
checking.
end again, so everything should be working.
I saw it fading earlier. So chat. Okay, just
Honey
at the
says
eyes
it's
where it's
back.
fading. Everyone refresh.
Yes.
Make sure you're on the live, and I will refresh also, see if it updates the stability.
Bitrate's
As
pretty
being
high.
tracked by Twitch, bitrate has increased again. Yahoo!
So
And we're good.
minor glitch.
Cheerio.
Okay.
Oops. Oh, thanks, Zeke.
Minor glitch. I don't know. I think my internet just had a moment with alongside
That's
Anne
fine.
and me and everyone
We've all
else.
had a moment today. Yeah.
But we're back. So if you could start again, Zeke, from after the eye conversation.
Okay, so the eye, after its last statement, sort of retreats to the back of your mind and stays quiet. You have your moment. You turn about and start walking back towards the Blackfin and other things. Cat sort of waits for both Luca and N to start approaching. I think Luca passes by her and is aboard the Blackfin, while Cat waits for to see if N is coming back.
Yeah.
Or does that make sense, Sarah? What would Luca do?
Just give her a passing smile and keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Then once N is within line of sight and Cat gives a brief wave, and then to make sure that N has seen her, and then she climbs aboard the Blackfin, and yeah, I think
Can't end it here. We've only been streaming for 2 minutes.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just trying to think of what the crew of the Blackfin is doing, because it's still really early morning.
Yeah, I was
It's
going to
still
ask what the
sunrise.
time is.
It's still
8 a.m.,
maybe
9
an
a.m.
hour after sunrise.
Oh my
Because you
God.
guys started your fight at sunrise, and it did not last that long. I think most of the time that you've spent, because the fights are quick in terms of how much actual time they take up.
Yeah.
So I think just Bones is on deck, standing guard as you pass by, and has acknowledged each of you one by one.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody else of the Blackfin is below decks, probably resting. Bones, because they do not need to sleep, is able to keep watch pretty efficiently.
Cool. So I don't have to see anyone.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I feel like Willow's already back at their boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I think
they
at this
beelined
point,
for the boat.
yeah. Yeah, I just had to consider of whether the crew of the Blackfin would be there, gawking at you guys. But I no, it happened early enough in the day, and I think Bones is good at their job, so everybody was kept below decks apart from them. So you cross over and reconvene at the scrap bucket, where Varys is waiting for you all. You arrive one at a time. I think because Willow is back first, Varys briefly asks where the others are.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah.
No, whereabouts was he? Because when you're on the map, I thought he was at the front of the ship, and I was just trying to get Willow down to the innards as soon as possible.
He would have been there, so you would have had to pass by him to get inside.
Okay. They would excuse themselves to wash until the others come back, and they'll suggest roughly that it may be a little bit.
Okay, that's all he wanted to know. You are allowed to go downstairs and wash up.
I actually think Willow might go straight to their engine room.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just gonna go in there and then like they have been beelining here, very like upright and sort of tense.
Mm-hmm.
And only once they're in the engine room, they like pull the hat down over their face and the whole armor comes off and they just sit there with their like they've slid down onto the floor, head and their knees again, and just like hands over the back of their head with their forehead pressed against their knees just for a bit.
Okay. Cool. Luca, you arrive, followed by Kat.
We arrive to Varus.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd give him a small nod. And I would say that I would like to go wash up.
Right. Willow's downstairs, so you may have to wait your turn.
Of course.
But you are allowed in, and you are able to go downstairs, and when you knock on the door, there is no answer, and it is not locked. So, I think Kat just, like, sits on the bed. Just takes a load off, and you arrive.
Yeah, and
Varus greets you.
Ken's going to like take off their eye patch when they get aboard. They took it off earlier during the fight and then put it back on, and they're taking it off again,
Mm-hmm.
rubbing at their eyes. How's Willow?
They said they went down this, they wanted to wash up, so...
And nods. Good, then I guess we'll do our debrief after that.
He nods. And,
Ken's gonna go inside.
everybody is inside now.
Yep.
Where is Fish Dog, by the way? Was it still hanging around En? Or Luca?
I think it was hanging with whoever was like still closest to Roselia, basically. Closest to
Okay.
danger is the logic.
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
would have stayed with N probably. But I think it would have hung
Okay.
back a little. Because it would have been torn between following Luca and N. So it was
Okay.
somewhere in the middle.
Okay. I think it's stuck around with N, so...
Yeah.
I think it comes back inside and finds a perch that it is usually on and just sits.
Sits. Yeah.
Cool. Luca, you open the door, the washroom is empty and free for you to use.
Cool. I'm going to freshen up because I smell like death and fire. So much fire.
Yeah. Give me a...
Is my hair singed at all?
Yeah.
Curse question.
This is how we got into
Yeah,
this
a
mess.
Luca, give me a... wisdom check.
Jack? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good. You feel scrambled from it all.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly just like the smell of burning hair is making you feel a bit sick.
Does
So
Willow have
you
scissors in this bathroom?
Yeah, you can clip the burnt ends. It wasn't bad enough to like ruin your haircut or anything, but
Yeah. Still, I'll get rid of the black that's in the white and then the
yeah.
crisped ends in the black.
Yeah. You take a good long shower
I do.
and get yourself as clean as possible. I think Varus puts on a pot of tea.
And is just sitting at the table, kind of waiting.
Yeah, I think, basically, Kat is much the same. I think she briefly goes downstairs to, like, kick off her boots and so on. Hears the shower running, doesn't see Willow.
Or
goes
Luca.
back upstairs.
That's weird.
Or Luca. I mean, yeah.
I think Luca's going to stay there until someone gets him.
Okay, well, I think you've got a good long while. Varys will make a pot of tea, serve it to Kat and Anne.
If Luca's taking a long ass time, and
Well, you haven't heard from Willow yet either.
yeah. Anne's like leg is bouncing under the table as they hold onto their tea, which they've only been nursing. They haven't really been drinking it
Sipped.
properly.
Mm.
And eventually they put down the teacup with a mild amount of force and stand up and go downstairs.
Okay. Willow, you've been sitting in your engine room for at least 30 minutes. What's going on?
Right. Willow is trying to calm down.
Give
and
me
not cry
a
as well.
wisdom saving throw.
At disadvantage, or saving throws don't get disadvantaged?
So saving throws are straight. It's just ability checks.
Mm.
I think after like some heavy, deep breathing, you are, and like a bit of sniffling. Not enough to like really count as crying, but just like wiping your face and eyes and being out of the armor now helps. And being in your engine room with familiar smells of like wood polish and finish and sort of the faint smell of ozone of the arcane setup, it calms you down enough that you're like, okay, you are not going to have a fucking panic attack.
Yeah. I do imagine
have
that once Willow...
composed yourself.
Yeah, once Willow is composed, they still sit there a while longer just thinking. They're going to also give a particularly scathing look at the engine room itself.
Mhm.
And they just look... They looked quite angry before. And I would say too, even the back and forth with Luca about the burial seemed to be like the final straw. Because there was that like urge to help him, but then like the it's too difficult, I can't kind of thing happened. And so they kind of came back here in a worse way even than when they looted Roselia. It just got worse and worse and worse. So yeah, now Willow's calmed down now, but they feel they look kind of tapped out, I think. But if they hear N come down the stairs, which would they?
Yeah.
It's a smallish boat. I do imagine they're gonna start picking themselves up just to get ready for the inevitable debrief.
En's gonna knock on the bathroom door.
Yeah? Yes?
Luca? It's En.
I'll be out in a minute. I'm not decent.
It's fine. It would be good to fill Varys in on the situation. So, whenever you're ready.
Willow emerges here. They are behind their workshop bench.
And here's that, and we'll probably step around the sofa to peer over in Willow's direction.
Yep.
Is he using all of our fresh water?
He's certainly washing up. Or he's just running the water for the ambience.
Willow looks like they are at least trying to be fine. I don't know how insightful N is on that front.
Can I do an insight check? And suspects you're not fine, but let's see if they can pick anything up on that front. Nah. N is also not fine.
I think you're like too frazzled to really.
Yeah. But the assumption is that this is a front, because who is not putting on a front right now?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Which part?
We should talk with Varys about the situation.
Yes. Very well.
You don't have to come. You were there.
Willow doesn't say anything. They just kind of give Anne a face like, okay, and walk towards the stairs. Probably. Which way are the stairs going again? This way?
You go around. This is the bottom of
Yeah.
the stairs, the smallest end, and they lead
Yeah.
up.
And
It's not like a attitude face to it. It's just like okay, like as in, I'm fine. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Don't tell me to sit down. I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you head upstairs.
En's gonna sit on the sofa and wait for Luca. And if he doesn't, if he's not moving in 15 minutes, En's gonna go back, but let me know.
I don't think it takes that long.
No,
Hmm.
now that he's been summoned, he will wrap up and get dressed. Actually, I think he wants fresh clothes, so he might come out in a towel.
Oh, I will mention Willow wipes their face probably with some like water skiing in their bag kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like just gave themselves a flannel wipe, face and
Yeah.
neck to feel less gross. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the armor mostly protected you from any of the
The gross of almost crying.
well,
The
okay.
grossness of having feelings.
Disgusting.
And the
I
like
was gonna
sweaty
say
inside.
the full dust, but sure,
The what dust?
the battle dust.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is.
So
battle
you,
dust.
you
I
weren't
was
like,
joking.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Luca, grab some fresh clothes. I imagined any clothing storage is probably right next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take that long.
And here's Luca come out, peeks over their shoulder, sees Luca's in a towel, and looks forward again.
Yeah, you just see Luca's back. I think, and you catch sight of the burn scar that is now sitting above his porcelain arm.
Yeah.
It certainly looks fresh.
Yeah. And is looking firmly ahead. Not because they're flustered, though.
No,
They just
this
feel
is not a.
bad.
This is unfortunately not a sexy Luca in a towel. This is a very depressing Luca in a
this-
towel.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
No one
is
liked this.
this is a moment of oh god, we are people. We are vulnerable and made of flesh and skin.
And so broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are all so broken. Anyway,
So.
Luca gets dressed and he comes out and I don't think he's expecting N to be there, so he's looking forward, looking up the stairs, maybe goes past them without realizing.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, and we'll hear Luca going up the stairs and push off the sofa, circle around it, go up after him.
Follow behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody arrives upstairs and follows Luca out, and says, "Good, you're all here."
Yeah. And we'll resume their seat where they left their tea.
Yeah. So
We obviously initiated the ambush as planned. And as you might have seen, the harpies were killed, and we have collected their wings. In the fray, I agitated Roselia, and that prompted her to attack us with her fireball, whatever, beads. We survived the first blast, and after that, all bets were off. She was pissed off and pretty sure we were out to get her. And so Luca initiated a continuation of combat. I followed suit, And in the scuffle, I pursued her across the water to the other section of the reef, and I killed her.
Varys takes us all in, and like there's a couple moments where like you can hear him or like see him audibly catch his breath, but he doesn't interrupt you until you are finished. Kat chimes in. We had a code phrase to, if things went south, we would turn on her. I'm pretty sure I also got in on that.
Cat did fire a shot in her direction, yes.
Oh,
We all ultimately had a part to play.
I see. Well, what's done is done. I'm glad you are all back in one piece, if worse for wear.
Yes. We're all alive.
You are. And that should be the most important thing. You say you collected the harpy's wings, right?
Yes.
Willow steps forward now to pull them out of their pocket and places them probably on the table.
Yeah, I imagine the others were like also stashed. They're probably outside, like under the awning of the boat.
Yeah, that's where Luca would have put them. He's not
Outside?
going to bring them
Like-
inside.
Yeah.
Are they dirty? Yeah, okay, fair. Willow will probably tap their pocket then without bringing them out.
Yeah. There's not. Good. I imagine that any further salvage will want to rest up in it. Wait until we go investigate the nests and so on.
Yes, we should take a moment to recover.
I don't suppose you all are feeling capable of towing the Blackfin out today? If I give you some time to recuperate?
I can.
Willow
Luca nods.
shrugs.
I know I'm no sailor, but point me in a direction. I can work.
Varys looks to Luca.
He nods.
Right. Well then. On my orders as captain, you should all go take a rest. Bandage your wounds. Take some time to decompress. And we'll reconvene around lunchtime, yes?
Aye,
Luca
aye.
nods.
Good. I've told Captain Terape that we have mercenary interests and that we didn't announce ourselves because of Miss Roselia. I've persuaded her that because things have perhaps not gone ideally for either of us, that we will negotiate once the Blackfin is free and provide assistance to Master Bones when they go to investigate the wreck. At the end, we will divvy up the spoils and come to an agreement. Hopefully that is agreeable to all parties. I'll inform Terape that Roselia became paranoid and turned on you during the battle, and that things came to an unfortunate but unavoidable end. Does that sound fair?
Works for me.
Luca nods.
Good. Well then, I think we are all out of enough danger that we can freely rest.
Agreed.
Meeting adjourned then. And Varys nods to you all and steps out.
Out of the okay.
Yeah. I think Kat's gonna do a big sigh. Okay if I take the shower next?
Be my guest.
Cool. And we'll slump our way downstairs.
I might follow her
Okay. Sure.
and like stop her just outside the shower.
Yeah. She goes,
Yeah. Willow digs into their pocket, brings out the leather coin purse and the jewelry, and sort of bounces it in their hand, and then hands it to Kat.
Kat doesn't take it. Hold on to that, okay?
What's the vibe of her not taking it?
She is not ready to deal with it right now.
Right.
She just wants to take a shower.
Yeah. Okay.
She
Willow
doesn't
does
want to. She doesn't want to think about monetary compensation right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Willow quickly pockets it again with a little gesture, and they seem like they were going to accompany it with like a joke almost. Like they had that kind of smile of like, it's a very halfway smile. Nothing's quite right, but it was a sort of like reparations sort of like offer. But yeah, upon seeing Kat not meet that energy, Willow promptly pulls back. Of course, yeah. Enjoy your shower. Willow's probably going to go back down here.
Okay.
They feel like wrong about having done that then, because she like responded not as they wanted. So it's like, anyway, just another.
The vibes are bad.
That was Luca.
Vibes are so
Vibes
bad.
are off.
That was Luca looking.
Yeah, let's return to
Fine.
Anne and Luca.
He is going to get up and go downstairs if possible.
Yeah.
Wants to go fetch his journal.
Oh no.
Is he coming
Oh,
back?
no.
Wait.
Is it raining?
No.
It's the weather. How's the weather?
The weather is. Let me look at my notes because I have written this in advance. It is windy. The wind has picked up considerably.
Windy.
Cold
So there's
windy?
just like, yeah, cool, windy. It's a brisk spring day.
Okay. He'll come back up
it's-
and like go outside and breeze past Anne, I guess. He's gonna go sit on the stern of the ship.
Yeah, there is a bench there.
Yeah.
And what you doing?
Right.
And is alone there in the cabin, still sitting at the debrief table. And feels like crying, but they're just sitting there. So I think because they're quite tired of the idea of crying, they are going to turn into Kai.
Oh,
And they're going to continue to sit there
Wonderful.
as Kai.
okay. Does Kai drink the tea? Or
Yes,
is it
because
just-
N needs to hydrate, so Kai is going to drink the tea.
Yeah. The tea is lukewarm at this point, and you just down it like a shot.
Yep.
Okay. Should we wrap here or go for a little while longer?
Is anyone...
Here's the question. Is anyone going to initiate a conversation?
Or is anyone
Other
gonna
than
accept
Varys
the
or Kat?
conversation?
Yeah.
Even Kat doesn't feel like obviously I gave her money.
Okay,
That's
well,
the thing, but
Kat needs a shower first.
yeah, no, that's fair. It's fair. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm asking if anyone other than Varys or Kat is going to initiate a conversation.
Kai want to come downstairs? Or
Ed-
does Willow want to get stir crazy and go upstairs? Willow. Oh, actually, Willow might come upstairs because.
Okay.
If I heard Luca leave, sorry, but I imagine that when Luca came down to get his journal, it was like the most tense, obvious, we're not looking at each other moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that Willow might, upon hearing him leave, pop up to get Fish Dog.
And then you
they
see
feel
Kai
restless
sitting
and
at the
shit.
table with a
Yeah.
teacup.
Basically, Willow jogs upstairs to try and see where Fish Dog is because they haven't even looked at the bloody thing since they came back, and then like double take upon seeing Kai in their boat again.
Kai looks back at Willow, calm and collected.
Willow slowly keeps walking over to Fish Dog to pick them up from the stand. They don't need to be picked up, but
Yeah.
they will amble somewhat back. They're checking where everyone is. Varys is outside. Luca's outside.
Varys has gone to liaise. He'll be back in 15 minutes or so.
Willow is holding Fish Dog in one hand and probably hasn't had a tea yet, so they're going to go pour themselves one. And when they do, or before they do, they'll say, refill?
Yes, please. Kai will hold up the cup.
Willow will bring over the teapot.
Thank
and
you.
Pour. Willow might ask. Now, after a prolonged, I imagine there's like notable silences, but let's just
Oh, yeah.
carry on. Willow might ask, did you happen to pick up a wand?
Kai will reach into N's pouch and produce it and place it on the table.
Can I identify that? Is there anything special about it?
It looks like it might be... Actually, yeah, make an Arcana check or cast Identify. You do have to ritually cast it, which does take 10 minutes.
10?
Yes.
I will go with an Arcana check for now, with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, unless Fish Dog gives me advantage. That's fine. It's roughly the same.
That's fine. Looks like it might be a specialized wood wand where it's like particularly adept at casting one type of element.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fire wand. Let's. Yeah.
And it looks like it's military issue with some customized tweaks on it.
Yeah, Willow's probably going to be. They'll swap Fish Dog over, plop Fish Dog on the table, and Fish Dog like scrambles before its legs sort of tuck up underneath it as a testament to how like close to broken it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Willow gives it a little assess. How is this? Anyway, sorry, they will gesture to Kai. May I?
Go ahead.
They will pocket it. Kai look like he's gonna say anything.
Kai is drinking his tea because En needs to hydrate. En has been crying and fighting.
Willow might also give just a glass of water.
Yeah.
You should drink as well.
Willow raises their hand in a way of like, don't tell me what to do, and also is already on their way to getting their own drink.
I will finish with the tea, and then like, as if they're at a buffet and going from as snack to snack, they then bring over the water and start drinking that.
Imagine, yeah, okay. Willow's like probably leaning back on their not the stove, but the thing next to their stove.
Yeah, the countertop.
Yeah, they tilting their head back and forth at Kai, and then they mention, "It's been a while since I saw you last."
It has. That's a good thing.
How's it been?
And has been doing well.
Past tense.
Kai just kind of gives Willow a look like, what do you think? It's kind of a tired look.
Yeah, no, Willow's got a smirk about when they ask, like that they're asking deliberately on just, ugh.
I will retreat once Luca returns. This is not like last time. And we'll come back.
And always comes back.
Luca is currently writing, and Kai's gonna point in the direction Luca went. I assume he needs to settle his thoughts.
They seemed a little askew.
Did something happen to him? We were occupied, but he didn't seem right.
Well, I assume that the heat of battle, literally I suppose, took him to a place far away from here.
A flashback. Or somewhere about.
Seems it.
I understand. That's unfortunate.
You do. It is.
I will not add to it, as I said, and intends to return as soon as he does. I'm only here to make the wait easier.
Very kind of you, Kai.
Use very strange words to describe me, Willow.
And yet all of them quite accurate, I think.
I would leave that to your discretion.
It's the only one I listen to.
Shall we pop out to where Luca is briefly?
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing, Luca? What you thinking?
I am writing everything that happened in as much detail as I can remember.
Okay.
It is both very slow and very frantic.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it's kind of hard to get the words down quick enough. It's like trying to write down a dream right after you've woken up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it feels disjointed. Give me another wisdom check. Okay. I think you are clearly able to remember everything you said and did during combat, if not entirely sure where all of it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you called Cognort Cameron at some point. You know that you had snapped back into Knight Captain mode.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you were going at Roselia with killing intent.
Luca kind of pauses when he goes to write about that.
You were unfortunately downed by the second blast.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that you awoke to Cat having fed you a healing potion. So.
None of this feels nice, so I'm writing slowly now.
Yeah.
Hands are shaking, my arm hurts. So I can't even use my porcelain arm now. I'm back to using the other one.
Yeah.
I think I have my knees up. Like, it's a wide chair, right?
Yeah, it's a bench, basically.
Can I sit up like a teen girl writing in her journal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's made just for you, Luca.
Thank you.
Just for you to do that. Yeah.
I very pointedly accentuated the bottom of my page. I had to cut my hair.
God, honey bun.
At least hair grows back.
That's true. Kind of sighs when he's done for the moment, even if it's not finished as it should be. Sighs for he's done for the moment. He doesn't want to think about it anymore.
Yeah. I think while Luca is out writing and while rather Kai and Willow are having that discussion, Kat finishes up downstairs and is getting changed. And out the window you can see Varys approaching. I think Kat calls upstairs. Bathroom's free if anybody else needs it.
Willow's going to gesture to Kai, sort of implying, though I don't know if you'll be able to grab it, that you can take a moment to yourself before Luca comes back or anyone.
Guy's going to lift up his hands and kind of look at them and observe dark stains still under his nails.
Yeah.
That didn't wash off in the ocean. Harder to get out.
Willow's going to add, and might appreciate feeling clean.
You're right. So Kai's going to stand up, and as they're gonna go downstairs, and Kat's still down there. Is Kat gonna see Kai?
Most likely, but Kat does know that N is a changeling.
Yeah. So I think Kai is going to bluntly say, "I'm N," and then go into the
So Kat just like as like Kat is like toweling her hair and ears dry, and like just sees Kai and is like, oh, door shuts.
Yeah, Kai's gone. Yep. And Kai
Shower
will,
noises.
yes, meticulously clean his body off.
Yeah. Varys returns at this point.
In the room?
Onto the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Where like you like hear / see Varys approaching. Luca is still writing. Varys I think glances over to him, and if Luca seems too absorbed to acknowledge, he'll just leave him to it.
I think Luca's kind of looking away from everything out the back of the boat.
Yeah. You're able to look to the other side of the reef where you can't see the ships. Just nice, nice spit of rock and some seagrass and stuff. And the ocean.
Yeah. So I don't think he notices Varys at the moment.
That's fine. Varys will come back indoors.
Willow's around, probably clearing up the tea. How goes it, Captain?
Well, I've informed them that the harpies have been dealt with. The crew is quite happy for that. I've told them to give us some time. And later in the afternoon, we'll see about freeing the Blackfin from her predicament.
Sounds like a plan.
How are you doing?
Fine.
I hope you're going to tend to your injuries.
Willow's just been sort of cleaning. What kind of injuries do they have?
Willow is burnt.
Ah, that's right. Of course.
Varys nods. I think Kat briefly pops her head upstairs. Sort of looks between the group of you. Willow, Fishdog, and Varys. Fishdog, I imagine, is like kind of sitting on the table, patiently waiting to be like mended.
Yeah. I can imagine it sitting on like all three of its legs, but then one of them keeps like gently slipping out. Like
Yeah.
it's not like so it keeps like plunk onto its side a little bit. It just keeps scrambling to find purchase on the table a bit. It needs fixing.
Yeah. Little Fishdog is hurt.
Yeah.
Feeling
Still
pretty
alive
tired.
though.
Yeah. Willow might actually glance upon hearing Cat. I imagine you can sort of hear Cat approach.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, do you have any injuries that need tending?
No, Luca took care of that earlier. I think I'm just gonna take a nap, you know?
Good.
See you downstairs?
Was that? That
was directed at Willow.
Yeah.
I was like,
Willow...
you're going to take a nap, right? Or like,
oh yeah,
you're going to rest too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
See you there. Do you want tea?
See you. I've had some. I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. Sleep well. Fine shooting.
Thanks. You too. And Cat is gonna take a fucking nap.
Yay. Steve's earned it.
I think at this point, it's good enough to wrap up. Yeah?
Good enough. Yeah, probably.
Good enough.
Yeah.
On the
Song plays
on the
over.
note,
Willow in the
Cat going
cabin.
to bed.
Luca sitting out on the ship. Kai getting the blood
Staring.
out from under his nails.
This is... Yeah.
If Varys doesn't say anything, and I'm trying to think if Willow would say anything to Varys, because they're in a chatty mood. Weirdly.
Yeah. Feel free to chat. I mean, I think Varys is just going about sort of...
You know what? Do you guys mind if I push a little bit?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Willow's probably going to... they're alone in the room with Varys, might as well.
Yeah.
You made a fine distance across that galleon.
Well... I was trying to get closer.
She drowned them.
Who?
The crew. She drowned the crew and then she fed the rest to the harpies.
Oh. I doubt she'll be missed.
Willow's just fiddling in the pocket that they put the signet ring in. I believe that they are rolling that over in their hands, just idly. And I don't think they're going to say anything else to what Varys said. So.
Yeah.
Just, I think not, but without, in not so many words, just a nod.
I don't think Varys is going to say anything else either. I don't think he feels the need to continue the conversation.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Willow just exercise that thought to a person that knows what a crew is.
Yeah.
And is gonna return to doing whatever around the kitchen.
I think they're probably like mending Fish Dog now. Like casting the mending cantrip on Fish Dog.
Oh, I think they'll probably sit down and do that after. Because there was a sort of, As soon as it's like, yep, well, she fed them to the harpies. Anyway, and then sits down at the table and starts working on Fish Dog. Yeah. So, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. I think after a little moment as well, Varys is like doing busy work. So, all things considered, it could have been worse.
True. All things considered, could have been better.
No. If wishes were fishes, we wouldn't need fishermen.
Willow raises an eyebrow at him.
It's a figure of speech. Well, we've all done our part as best we could. Even if we are all shaken and battered, I have faith that we'll be able to recover from it.
Of course. We survived.
Indeed. And you've achieved what we came here to do, which is deal with the Harpy's Nest.
Hear, hear.
See if we can't swing the deal, find out more of the specifics of what happened to the good fortune. See if she doesn't have a little fortune left to give to us.
There's like a little glint, I feel, behind Willow's glasses of like that same eagerness and like get shit done vibe that they have towards Fish Dog at the moment. And they just gutted Fish Dog. I imagine like that sliding, like slippery awakeness of Fish Dog. It just like Willow just disassembled it. It's just like out on the table, like killed it instantly. There's a little glint of like determination, I think, in Willow that feels a little off kilter. And they just shrug and nod.
I'm sure we can negotiate with Captain Tarape and our bosun about what makes fair recompense for saving their lives, helping them escape from a sandbar, and all that. And I'm sure that whatever Miss Roselia had in her chest will make for good barter. So, one way or another, we'll come out of this place richer.
Willow takes a deep breath and grins over at him and says, "Wisely said, Captain."
And if we can't salvage an elemental here, well, I'm sure that the money we earn will go well towards buying you a gem.
Willow waves. Let us not discard the wish fishes or whatever it is that you said. If wishes were fishes, we would simply rescue them too. Yes?
I'm not even sure you know what you're saying. Varys gives you a little laugh.
Willow shrugs and just returns to fixing fish dog. Like they didn't care if it made sense. To them, what Varys said didn't make sense either.
We'll see what the coming day brings.
Aye, aye.
I think we'll end it there.